David may be reached at 207-8042. Woodmen of the World and David Pless are happy to help serve the community by bringing you tonight's game. Woodmen of the World, providing insurance and financial services since 1890. E.W. Fonville & Son Farm and Garden Store, 205 Hickman Road in downtown Tabor City, has been providing feed and farm supplies as well as garden products since 1951. They're open Monday through Saturday at 9 and close at 5, except on Saturdays when they shut down at 12:30. Leon and Jake Fonville are proud to support Columbus County High School sports broadcast. First Bank, located at 1104 North J.K. Powell Boulevard in Whiteville, provides financial products for both individuals and businesses. This includes checking and savings accounts, credit and debit cards, personal and business loans. They also have digital banking that can be done on your smartphone, tablet, or personal computer. First Bank has been in business since 1935. First Bank is located at 102 East 5th Street in Tabor City and 1104 North J.K. Powell Boulevard in Whiteville. First Bank is an equal housing lender and member of the FDIC. Coverage of tonight's game on 89.9 WZCO is sponsored by Horace Mann Insurance Agent Revis Long, located at 820 South Madison Street in Whiteville. The Horace Mann Company's product offerings for educators include life, auto, and homeowners insurance, disability protection, and annuities. You can learn more about Long's insurance and retirement products at 640-5028. Joe's Barbecue has been serving Columbus and surrounding counties for over 50 years, serving a Southern cooking lunch buffet Monday through Saturday, a pig picking buffet on Friday and Saturday night, and a Sunday lunch buffet. Menu items include barbecue plates, chicken, pork chops, ribs, and Brunswick stew. Joe offers catering, and call-in orders to 642-3511 are accepted. Johnston's is the official class ring and graduation supplies provider for Columbus County Schools. A Johnston's representative will be visiting your school this fall. Johnston's product information is available at Overby office at johnston's.com or 910-675-3886. Overby School Services, Reginald Lewis, and Johnston's are proud to help sponsor tonight's CCCA sports broadcast. Tonight's game on 89.9 WZCO is brought to you by Sterling Kuntz and the employees of Tabor City Medicine Mart on South Main Street in Tabor City and Kuntz Medicine Mart, 112 East 7th Avenue in Chadbourne, providers of prescription medications and other home health care products. Tonight's game on WZCO is sponsored by Parks Thomas and the staff of Regalwood Mutual Drug. Regalwood Mutual Drug has been filling prescriptions, advising, and serving customers since 1989. Located just off Highway 7476 at the Columbus-Brunswick line. The Southern Sizzler Family Restaurant in Whiteville is open Tuesday through Friday, 11 until 9, Saturday and Sunday, 10:30 until 9. A lunch and dinner buffet is served daily. Seafood is on the buffet Friday and Saturday nights. Menu items include burgers, steaks, and chicken. Ice cream is included with each meal. Brandon Collins and the Southern Sizzler family are happy to help bring you tonight's Columbus County High School sports broadcast. Tonight's Columbus Career and College Academy sports broadcast on WZCO is brought to you by Bill Worley & Sons Construction. Bill, Chris, and Jason provide both new residential and commercial construction as well as remodeling. Sammy keeps them all in line. 653-5406. Tonight's Columbus County High School sports broadcast on 89.9 WZCO and WZCO.org is sponsored by the following: Carolina Sports Medicine with offices in Whiteville and Wilmington, First Bank of Tabor City and Whiteville, the Southern Sizzler Family Restaurant, the Country Nursery, Regalwood Mutual Drug, E.W. Fonville & Son Farm and Garden Store, Bill Worley & Sons Construction, Joe's Barbecue Restaurant, David Pless of Woodmen of the World, Tabor City Medicine Mart and Kuntz Medicine Mart in Chadbourne, Revis Long, your local Horace Mann insurance representative, Black's Tire and Auto Service, Johnston's and Overby School Services, and Cape Fear Propane in Whiteville. Black's Tire and Auto Service has served North and South Carolina for over 85 years. In addition to 29 tire and 10 wheel brands, Black's offers air conditioning, brake, transmission, and exhaust repair. Routine automotive maintenance is also available at any of the 37 Black's North and South Carolina locations. A complete list of locations, products, and services can be found at blackstire.com. In Whiteville, Black's Tire and Auto Services is located at 1615 South Madison Street, 317-0229. Cape Fear Propane serves both commercial and residential customers. Their technicians install propane tanks and gas logs. They check for leaks and convert home appliances to propane. Cape Fear Propane provides an automatic delivery option and payment programs. In Whiteville, Cape Fear Propane is located at 140 Bitmore Road next to Black's Tire corporate office. More details about products and services are available at 642-4137. Tonight's game on WZCO 89.9 is sponsored by Carolina Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Services, 1717 Shipyard Boulevard in Wilmington and McNeil Plaza in Whiteville. Hours of operation and patient information is available at carolinasportsmed.com. The Country Nursery in Whiteville carries trees and shrubs as well as garden essentials and lawn products for all seasons. The gift shop carries flags, bows, wreaths, and name brand t-shirts along with collegiate and Carolina Panther merchandise. Mitchell and Judy Bowen of the Country Nursery are glad to bring you tonight's broadcast. Woodman of the World financial representative David Pless can advise you on your family's insurance and investment solutions. David may be reached at 207-8042. Woodman of the World and David Pless are happy to help serve the community by bringing you tonight's game. Women of the World, providing insurance and financial services since 1890. E.W. Fonville & Son Farm and Garden Store, 205 Hickman Road in downtown Tabor City, has been providing feed and farm supplies as well as garden products since 1951. They're open Monday through Saturday at 9 and close at 5, except on Saturdays when they shut down at 12:30. Leon and Jake Fonville are proud to support Columbus County High School sports broadcast. First Bank, located at 1104 North J.K. Powell Boulevard in Whiteville, provides financial products for both individuals and businesses. This includes checking and savings accounts, credit and debit cards, personal and business loans. They also have digital banking that can be done on your smartphone, tablet, or personal computer. First Bank has been in business since 1935. First Bank is located at 102 East 5th Street in Tabor City and 1104 North J.K. Powell Boulevard in Whiteville. First Bank is an equal housing lender and member of the FDIC. Coverage of tonight's game on 89.9 WZCO is sponsored by Horace Mann Insurance Agent Revis Long, located at 820 South Madison Street in Whiteville. The Horace Mann Company's product offerings for educators include life, auto, and homeowners insurance, disability protection, and annuities. You can learn more about Long's insurance and retirement products at 640-5028. Joe's Barbecue has been serving Columbus and surrounding counties for over 50 years, serving a Southern cooking lunch buffet Monday through Saturday, a pig picking buffet on Friday and Saturday night, and a Sunday lunch buffet. Menu items include barbecue plates, chicken, pork chops, ribs, and Brunswick stew. Joe offers catering, and call-in orders to 642-3511 are accepted. Johnston's is the official class ring and graduation supplies provider for Columbus County Schools. A Johnston's representative will be visiting your school this fall. Johnston's product information is available at overbyoffice@johnston's.com or 910-675-3886. Overby School Services, Reginald Lewis, and Johnston's are proud to help sponsor tonight's CCCA sports broadcast. Tonight's game on 89.9 WZCO is brought to you by Sterling Kuntz and the employees of Tabor City Medicine Mart on South Main Street in Tabor City and Kuntz Medicine Mart, 112 East 7th Avenue in Chadbourne, providers of prescription medications and other home health care products. Tonight's game on WZCO is sponsored by Parks Thomas and the staff of Riegelwood Mutual Drug. Riegelwood Mutual Drug has been filling prescriptions, advising, and serving customers since 1989. Located just off Highway 7476 at the Columbus-Brunswick line. The Southern Sizzler Family Restaurant in Whiteville is open Tuesday through Friday 11 until 9, Saturday and Sunday 10:30 until 9. A lunch and dinner buffet is served daily. Seafood is on the buffet Friday and Saturday nights. Menu items include burgers, steaks, and chicken. Ice cream is included with each meal. Brandon Collins and the Southern Sizzler family are happy to help bring you tonight's Columbus County High School sports broadcast. Tonight's Columbus Career and College Academy sports broadcast on WZCO is brought to you by Bill Worley & Sons Construction. Bill, Chris, and Jason provide both new residential and commercial construction as well as remodeling. Sammy keeps them all in line. 653-5406. Tonight's Columbus County High School sports broadcast on 89.9 WZCO and WZCO.org is sponsored by the following: Carolina Sports Medicine with offices in Whiteville and Wilmington, First Bank of Tabor City and Whiteville, the Southern Sizzler Family Restaurant, the Country Nursery, Riegelwood Mutual Drug, E.W. Fomel & Son Farm and Garden Store, Bill Worley & Sons Construction, Joe's Barbecue Restaurant, David Pless of Woodman of the World, Tabor City Medicine Mart and Kuntz Medicine Mart in Chadbourne, Revis Long, your local Horace Mann insurance representative, Black's Tire and Auto Service, Jostens and Overby School Services, and Cape Fear Propane in Whiteville. Black's Tire and Auto Service has served North and South Carolina for over 85 years. In addition to 29 tire and 10 wheel brands, Black's offers air conditioning, brake, transmission, and exhaust repair. Routine automotive maintenance is also available at any of the 37 Black's North and South Carolina locations. A complete list of locations, products, and services can be found at blackstire.com. In Whiteville, Black's Tire and Auto Services is located at 1615 South Madison Street, 317-0229. Cape Fear Propane serves both commercial and residential customers. Their technicians install propane tanks and gas logs. They check for leaks and convert home appliances to propane. Cape Fear Propane provides an automatic delivery option and payment programs. In Whiteville, Cape Fear Propane is located at 140 Bitmore Road next to Black's Tire corporate office. More details about products and services are available at 642-4137. Tonight's game on WZCO 89.9 is sponsored by Carolina Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Services, 1717 Shipyard Boulevard in Wilmington and McNeil Plaza in Whiteville. Hours of operation and patient information is available at carolinasportsmed.com. The Country Nursery in Whiteville carries trees and shrubs as well as garden essentials and lawn products for all seasons. The gift shop carries flags, bows, wreaths, and name brand t-shirts along with collegiate and Carolina Panther merchandise. Mitchell and Judy Bowen of the Country Nursery are glad to bring you tonight's broadcast. Woodman of the World financial representative David Pless can advise you on your family's insurance and investment solutions. David may be reached at 207-8042. Woodman of the World and David Pless are happy to help serve the community by bringing you tonight's game. Woodman of the World, providing insurance and financial services since 1890. E.W. Fomel & Son Farm and Garden Store, 205 Hickman Road in downtown Tabor City, has been providing feed and farm supplies as well as garden products since 1951. They're open Monday through Saturday at 9 and close at 5, except on Saturdays when they shut down at 12:30. Leon and Jake Fomel are proud to support Columbus County High School sports broadcast. First Bank, located at 1104 North J.K. Powell Boulevard in Whiteville, provides financial products for both individuals and businesses. This includes checking and savings accounts, credit and debit cards, personal and business loans. They also have digital banking that can be done on your smartphone, tablet, or personal computer. First Bank has been in business since 1935. First Bank is located at 102 East 5th Street in Tabor City and 1104 North J.K. Powell Boulevard in Whiteville. First Bank is an equal housing lender and member of the FDIC. Coverage of tonight's game on 89.9 WZCO is sponsored by Horace Mann Insurance Agent Revis Long, located at 820 South Madison Street in Whiteville. The Horace Mann Company's product offerings for educators include life, auto, and homeowners insurance, disability protection, and annuities. You can learn more about Long's insurance and retirement products at 640-5028. Joe's Barbecue has been serving Columbus and surrounding counties for over 50 years, serving a Southern cooking lunch buffet Monday through Saturday, a pig picking buffet on Friday and Saturday night, and a Sunday lunch buffet. Menu items include barbecue plates, chicken, pork chops, ribs, and Brunswick stew. Joe offers catering, and call-in orders to 642-3511 are accepted. Johnston's is the official class ring and graduation supplies provider for Columbus County Schools. A Johnston's representative will be visiting your school this fall. Johnston's product information is available at overbyoffice@johnston's.com or 910-675-3886. Overby School Services, Reginald Lewis, and Johnston's are proud to help sponsor tonight's CCCA sports broadcast. Tonight's game on 89.9 WZCO was brought to you by Sterling Kuntz and the employees of Tabor City Medicine Mart on South Main Street in Tabor City and Kuntz Medicine Mart, 112 East 7th Avenue in Chadbourne, providers of prescription medications and other home health care products. Tonight's game on WZCO is sponsored by Parks Thomas and the staff of Regalwood Mutual Drug. Regalwood Mutual Drug has been filling prescriptions, advising, and serving customers since 1989. Located just off Highway 7476 at the Columbus-Brunswick line. The Southern Sizzler Family Restaurant in Whiteville is open Tuesday through Friday, 11 until 9, Saturday and Sunday, 10:30 until 9. A lunch and dinner buffet is served daily. Seafood is on the buffet Friday and Saturday nights. Menu items include burgers, steaks, and chicken. Ice cream is included with each meal. Brandon Collins and the Southern Sizzler family.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Kevin Toman along with Brett Burrows this evening. Welcome to Friday Night Basketball here on 89.9 WZCO. Tonight, the West Columbus Vikings take the trip over to Vinegar Hill to take on the South Columbus High School Stallions on blackout night. My usual partner, Franklin Davis, is on special assignment this evening. Tonight we have former South Columbus High School basketball coach Brett Burrows. Brett, you look at these two teams tonight and you look at South Columbus struggling through a rough year, 1-10 on the season, and they're playing West Columbus, who's really grown up a lot in the last couple of years, at 8-7 currently. And you think this is going to be kind of a rough game for South, but really these two teams, they're separated by geography, maybe 10, 15, 20 miles, and these kids are no strangers to each other.
No, when you get on this court, and South Columbus usually plays pretty good on this court. When you get on this court, it could go either way. South Columbus is going to do whatever they can to try to pull out this win. They've actually had a lot of close games, but actually they're at the last, sort of let it slip through their fingers, and West Columbus is going to come to win. They won the first one, and West Columbus is going to get this one also.
Now, if you're South Columbus, who do you target tonight? Who's the one person you got to stop if you're South Columbus tonight to win this ball game?
Well, talked to Coach Storms at the first of the game, and the McCoy girl, number 21, she's their big girl in the middle, and she tries to, run the offense. And they played a boxing one on her last time, and was sort of unsuccessful because the guards started, playing. But the 21 is going to be the main one they go to, get to the inside, and they're going to pound it into the inside as much as they can.
And I'll tell you, this West Columbus team, we've really seen grown up really before our eyes the last couple of years. They really struggled 2 or 3 years ago trying to put the wins together. Had some success with Anella Tiffany and the Goodwin girl last year, and they've really grown up a lot, and they've learned how to win these close games, and they're having a really successful season.
Yeah. Back about 3 years ago when I got out of it, they started coming along and playing really well. Chavis McMillan was the coach then, and actually got them into the playoffs, and, got people more involved in it, and it's grown since then. This coach has done a good job, getting the girls out and letting them know that they can pull out wins.
Absolutely. Fundamental basketball key to any good program. And I'll tell you, these middle school programs are really stepping up, trying to get these girls to really have good, solid fundamentals that'll take them and give them a real solid career in basketball.
Yeah, that's where it starts, is the middle school. And if we can get the middle school programs going, and they've done pretty good the last couple of years, you'll see better high school basketball here in South Columbus and all the surrounding areas.
All right, this time we'll take a few minutes out, and we will listen to our national anthem and the starting lineups.
Tonight's colors will be presented by South Columbus JROTC Color Guard. On right weapon, Cadet Kemp. U.S. flag, Color Guard Commander, Cadet Betts. State flag, Cadet Clay. And left weapon, Cadet Jeffers.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to South Columbus. Tonight's game, visitors of West Columbus. We'd like to call the starting lineup for them first. Number 21, Tanija McCoy. Number 10, Rihanna Goodman. Number 15, Tayama Peggy. Number 24, Willow Stackhouse. And number 14, Anika Tiffany. And now for your South Columbus Stallions. At guard, a senior, number 15, Carson Powell. A junior, number 21, forward, Sarah Falk. At guard, another junior, number 23, Kayla Pepperfield. Number 30, a forward, a senior tonight, Haley Rising. And lastly, a guard, a senior, number 35, Maggie Butler.
We need to close the iris on that.
Okay, we are moments away from tip-off time tonight. South Columbus in the black jerseys for blackout night. West Columbus in your white jerseys. If you're South Columbus, I think you're looking to get off quick tonight and really try to force West Columbus to play from behind.
Yeah, they need to get on the scoreboard quick. They got some athletes to do it, and we got the speed on them. I'm just hoping we can put it in the hole, or South Columbus put it in the hole, and then West Columbus going to come battle back.
Okay, once again, a reminder, we are on live tonight on 89.9 WZCO across the Columbus County Schools platforms of social media. We're on Facebook Live. We'll be on YouTube here, I believe. Mr. Kelly Jones will get those highlights on as quickly as possible, probably as early tomorrow morning. Just a lot of good chances to see some great high school basketball the rest of the season. We have a great schedule coming up the next few weeks. And here we are at the start of the girls' varsity basketball game here in South Columbus High School.
Yeah. I think number 24, she's going to be the key for West Columbus to pull this out. I think Storms told me 21, but 24, I think is the go-to girl.
Tip controlled by West Columbus. 14 is Anella Tiffany. And I'll tell you, the Tiffany girl really showed up a lot last year. She's that Swiss Army knife time of ball player for the West Columbus Vikings. South Columbus brings the ball up to the top of the floor, controlled by number 23.
Yeah, South Columbus going to try to set it up. That's their game plan. Try to set it up, slow it down a little bit.
I'll take good defense by West Columbus. Both girls getting to the floor. We got a held ball, and possession will go to West Columbus.
You'll probably see these teams on the floor a lot. They both seem to hustle a lot.
Ball inbounded to Turbeville. Turbeville passes the ball over to Maggie Butler. Ball brought up to the front court, back over to the top of the key, and we will set the offense up. Ball back over to Dominica Johnson. Jump shot missed. Foul called.
South Columbus offense is going to be aimed around Kayla Turbeville. She's their go-to girl, 23. Everything goes to her. They'll pound it inside and out and try to come back to her. You'll see 23 moving a lot.
She does seem to be all over the floor. She's one of those hustle girls that really just offensively, defensively, she's going to get the ball to you.
Yep. Design play coming off the sideline there.
Ball rebounded once again by South Columbus. Ball back up to number 23, Kayla Turbeville. Turbeville tries to knife in. Ball in and out. Ball brought back up by West Columbus.
Looks like both teams going to try to set it up, try to get some rhythm.
Ball back up to the top of the key, back over to the left. 3-point attempt. Off the front of the rim. Rebounded by South Columbus. We're going to look to push the ball up. Down 2-0 with 6:30 to go in the first quarter. I think South Columbus got to find a way to get the ball inside. They really can't rely on those jump shooters right now. Ball back up. Top of the key, back up to number 35, Maggie Butler. Butler gets the ball down low. Jump shot missed. Sarah Falk had a decent look at the basketball, just couldn't quite put it in the hole.
Looks like West Columbus is in the matchup zone, trying to face up.
I think you're exactly right. They're going to try and keep the Turbeville girl off the boards.
Yep.
And right now she's throwing up a lot of shots, just haven't been able to get anything to fall. Ball being brought up into the front court. Ball to the top of the key, back over to the right. Ball in the low post. No basket. It is a walk, and South Columbus will take over possession.
You can tell West Columbus really well coached. They try to set up the plays and work it inside and out.
2-2-1 press by West Columbus. South Columbus still struggling to bring the ball up. South Columbus, I think, too close together on that press break. 3-point attempt in and out. Ball will go over to South Columbus on possession. Ball back up to South Columbus. Intercepted and will be by Willa Stackhouse, and the ball will be brought up by West. Well, 3-point attempt by West Columbus, no good. Ball rolls out, and it will be South Columbus possession.
Yeah, both teams just need to settle down a little bit. I mean, they're getting the shots. Just got to try to working around a little bit.
Once again, that press giving South Fish trying to get the ball up the court. And maybe it's just me, but you got two people so close together. Really, I mean, their passing lanes just aren't open right now, and they're not able to get the ball across half court because they keep going in that corner.
Yeah, well, the way to beat the press is by the pass. You can't dribble into the meat of it, into the teeth of it. Sideline, you can't go up the sideline because they're going to trap you every time.
South Columbus trying to get that ball back inside. 3-point shot. 3 is good by number 15, Carson Powell. Powell gives South Columbus the lead, 3-2, 4:48 to go in the first quarter. Not a whole lot of offense yet. Ball rolls in and out. Powell with the possession. Looks like we've got a quick foul by West Columbus.
Looks like South Columbus is playing a 4-guard offense tonight with Rising in the middle, bringing her out to just switch the ball around and run her down the middle, try to post up. So they're going to try to use their guards against this big team of West Columbus.
South Columbus has got to figure out a way to beat this press, otherwise it's going to be a long night. Ball up to Powell. Powell takes it around the left side, tries to lay it up, and she is fouled.
And she don't mind taking it to the hole. I've watched her play for 4 years. She's very aggressive, good basketball player. She likes to take it to the hole and give 100%.
Tiana Bradley with the foul, and Carson Powell to the line for shooting two. First one off the front of the iron. Really important these free throws are going to be. This is going to be a tight ball game to really take care of these charity stripe shots.
Yeah, you need to go at least about 60% from the line.
She's hit the second half of the two shots, and it is now 4-2 South Columbus.
I think West Columbus is trying to figure out this defense, what they want to do with it. Going to 24, that's the one they want to go to.
Sarah Falk with the foul underneath. And it looks like it's going to be Willow Stackhouse to the line for two. Stackhouse hits the first.
Yeah, Stackhouse only a junior, so she's got another year to come back. So
Stackhouse really good, solid ball player. Really tried to work on her aggressiveness and being stronger this year, and has really had a solid year. South tries to push the ball in, gets it stolen. West Columbus bring the ball up. Layup attempted by number 10, Rayanna Goodman. Missed the layup, but got the foul.
yeah, South Columbus they don't substitute a lot, and I think they usually use about 6 on the court. There's 6 in, and so they try to get their time to rest a little bit.
Goodman misses the front end of the two-shot foul. 3:55 to go. The West is down 1 point to South, 4-3. Goodman hits the second, and we are tied with 3:55 to go in the first quarter. Carson Powell bringing the ball up. Picks up her dribble. Up to Maggie Butler. Once again, South's really struggling against that press. Ball down underneath. Turbeville back to number 35, Maggie Butler.
That was a 2 from the side. Foot on the line.
Just a toe, but it still counts. Ball back over to South. West swinging the ball around. 3-point shot miss. South, the person to Carson Powell with a rebound. South pushing the ball at the floor. Turbeville stops at the foul line, takes a jump shot, his rim, and West comes with a rebound. And I'll tell you, that's a tough foul right now for Carson Powell to take that, all the way over the other end of the floor. Just really trying to make a good, solid play defensively, and just hip checking her that far away from the basket is probably not a good idea.
Yeah, when you notice the team gets that rebound, go ahead and let them go. They've done their job. Now get back on defense.
Mm-hmm. Goodman once again bringing up the ball. Dribble around to the left side. Kicks it back to Tanasia McCoy. McCoy with a 3-point attempt. Nothing but net. Unfortunately, it was under the net, and looks like it's South Columbus ball.
Seems like West Columbus a little nervous right now, on the hostile court. Don't know what to expect, so they'll probably settle down a little bit.
Once again, South dribbling into that corner. Yeah. And once again, they lose the ball, and it's going to be West Columbus possession. South just has not yet figured out that press yet.
Got to move the ball around. Can't take it to the corners.
I believe that's a 2-2-1 press, and I'm thinking they're needing to get the ball to the middle of the floor instead of the corner.
Yep, that's what we always talk. Get the ball to the middle of the court and then back out to the corners. In and out.
Goodman with a shot, rims in and out. South with a rebound, bringing up the ball. Kayla Turbeville with the ball. She brings it back over the right side. Maggie Butler. 3 is no good, and the ball stays with South Columbus on the tip.
I'm sure Storm's got a design play here for out of bounds. She usually works hard on that.
Danica Johnson in for the South Columbus Stallions. Turbeville inbounds the ball to Butler. Back over to Turbeville. Three misses. And a quick turnaround jumper.
Got to block out on the backside.
Number 32, Danica Johnson, right in, gets a quick 2 for South. South with a quick steal, bringing the ball up. Tuberville takes the ball, looks like she's going to attempt the layup, drops it off. Jump shot no good. West Columbus with the rebound. Goodman bringing the ball up, tries to balance the floor. Looking at her options. McCoy switching sides. But drops it back into the low post. Back to Goodman. Jump shot no good. South on the floor, and we've got a held ball. And the possession will go to West Columbus.
Yeah, it looks like Goodman and Stackhouse seem to work off of each other. You see them going back and forth to each other, so it looks like their main offense there.
Really needs, if I'm West Columbus, I'm really looking to see them move without the ball right now because they seem just to be kind of flat-footed on offense. Ball back up to the top of the key. McCoy looking at the floor. Gets the ball back over to the right-hand side. Nice inside pass. Jump shot missed by Anella Tiffany. But, I mean, that... Not sure exactly what happened. I think the ball hit the backside of the backboard and looks like it's going to be turned back over.
West Columbus did what they wanted to do there. They just missed a shot on the inside.
Ball inside. Layup miss. South Columbus doesn't get the rebound. And I'll tell you right now, fortuitous positioning by West Columbus. They were right there. She went right back up with the ball and just got hacked in the process.
Yeah, Coach Storm told me at the first of the game that they had to focus on blocking out. Didn't see a lot of blocking out there.
First shot in and out. Once again, in the tight ball game, you've got to be making these free throws. I mean, you're down by 4 right now, 8-4 with 1:18 to go. You got to hit your free throws. Once again, West Columbus with a rebound. South Columbus cannot be giving this team extra shots now. McCoy down the middle for 2. McCoy, I mean, it looks like the defense was called flat-footed, and McCoy just took advantage of it and went straight to the basket.
Yeah, she's wanting to get a little aggressive there. That's what you got to do.
South getting a little too eager right there. Long pass, nobody home. West Columbus with the ball. 56.9 to go, first quarter. South Columbus leading 8-6. Once again, McCoy bringing the ball up the floor. Looks like she's going to make South Columbus try to come out of that shell that they're in. Want to take the last shot at this level. People just want to shoot the ball.
Yeah, it's hard to hold the ball for 50 seconds in girls basketball.
4 South Columbus girls underneath, but West Columbus still with a rebound. Got a foul called underneath, and it will be South Columbus ball.
Yeah, South Columbus got to get some bodies on them big girls in the middle.
Jump shot up and good, no good. Kurt Tuberville bringing the ball at the floor. 1-on-2 break. Tuberville all the way through. Misses the layup, but she is hacked in the act. Tell you right now, it looks like West Columbus kind of finding their footing a little bit. It looks like they're really starting to get some traction underneath.
Yeah, anytime you come onto a home court, it takes you a little while to get things going.
And I'm pretty sure Coach Storm tightened up those rims when she had the opportunity. Tuberville misses the first.
And probably been limited practice this week. We've all had exams, and it's probably the first time they've been on the court in 2 or 3 days.
Tuberville looks to take the second. It's up and good. South Columbus, 22.5 to go in the first quarter, up 9-6. Once again, McCoy bringing the ball up the floor.
Yeah, West Columbus seems to be still trying to figure out what they want to do on this 1-2-2 zone. They don't really know what to do. They're going to try to figure it out.
And I'll tell you, there's a lot of gaps in there. They really just aren't not looking to go to the basket. Offensive foul called against West Columbus. And I'll tell you, sometimes you get a league or you start dipping that shoulder a little bit. This time the referee caught him. 2.8 to go. South inbounding the ball. Powell inbound to Tuberville. Tuberville's still dribbling, and time runs out. And here we are, end of the first quarter. South Columbus 9, West Columbus 6. Let's take some time and recognize some of our great sponsors here on 89.9 WZCO and Facebook Live.
Services are available at 642-4137. Tonight's game on WZCO 89.9 is sponsored by Carolina Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Services, 1717 Shipyard Boulevard in Wilmington and McNeil Plaza in Whiteville. Hours of operation and patient information is available at carolinasportsmed.com. The Country Nursery in Whiteville carries trees and shrubs as well as garden essentials and lawn products for all seasons. The gift shop carries flags, bows, wreaths, and name brand t-shirts along with collegiate and Carolina Panther merchandise. Mitchell and Judy Bowen of the Country Nursery are glad to bring you tonight's broadcast.
Okay, we are back here at the campus of South Columbus High School. South Columbus leading 9-6 going into the second quarter. Brett, if you're South Columbus, you got to be happy. You're up 9-6. You're staying with West Columbus. If you're West Columbus, what do you do at this point?
West Columbus just got to figure out what to do with that 1-2-2 zone. They got to move the ball. You got to move the ball in the zone. You just can't stand around. So their coach probably told them, "Hey, we got to move the ball. We got to work it around to get in that zone."
Careless ball security gets the ball stolen, and it's turned right back over. Willis Stackhouse with just one too many steps on a double dribble. South Columbus to inbound the ball once again. Powell looking to inbound. Ball back to Powell.
South Columbus trying to set it up here.
South Columbus looking to hit jump shots right now. Finally gets the ball in underneath. Shot by 54. Once again, Powell with a three-point attempt in and out. Rebounded by South. Number 21, Sarah Falk.
Each team offensive rebounding really well.
And I'll tell you, it's the little things that we talk about every time, and I know you as a coach stress this, so it's little fundamental things, boxing out, setting your feet, taking charges. And in a ball game like this, it's going to be extremely important.
Because when you get 2 or 3 extra shots, that helps you score points.
Absolutely. Falkwood just got a little bit too eager, slipped on that floor, and she turns the ball over. West Columbus with the ball, inbounding.
Let's see if Coach made any kind of adjustments in the timeout to try to work on this 1-2-2 zone here.
Tiffany tries to slice through the inside of that defense. Does not get the ball. Ball back over to the left corner. Inbound back into Tiffany. Tiffany up with a jump shot. No good. Smart play by Anella Tiffany. Throwing the ball off the South Columbus defender and keeps possession with the West Columbus Vikings, excuse me. 7:06 to go in the second quarter. South Columbus leading 9-6. Ball inbounded to Tiffany. Gives the ball off to Goodman. Tiffany once again slicing into that defense. Just can't get that shot to fall, but I think that is the proper play.
Yeah, West Columbus is getting the shots they need. They're just not falling right now. Just keep giving it to her. That's what you say as a coach. It'll fall.
Wilson back over the corner, back up to Wilson. He tries the right side. Throws up a prayer. Falls down to a West Columbus defender. Goodman brings the ball up. Sides better, trying to take it to the basket. Pulls up. Back over to Anella Tiffany. Back to Randa Goodman. Jump shot, unfortunately short. Tiffany tried to slap it to her defender.
Seems like West Columbus has given up a little bit on the fast break. I think if they go ahead and go through the fast break and go ahead and take it to the hole, I think they can come up with some points.
Absolutely. South still trying to figure themselves out. They really a little bit flat-footed on defense. And I think with Tiffany going to the basket, I think that's the offensive play, and those shots will fall for her. Stackhouse inbounds the ball to Goodman. Stackhouse's shot is partially deflected. Intercepted by South. Ball being brought up by Wilson. Tapped out by West Columbus, and it will be South Columbus basketball.
South Columbus going to try to run with the ball every time they can and take it to the hole.
And I think that's a smart play. Try to beat the defense back down the floor. Ball back over to Tuberville. Can't get control. Megan Storm's looking for a foul. Very unhappy. Layup is good. West Columbus brings it back to a 1-point deficit, 9-8, 5:50 to go in the first half. Ball back in. And we got a push foul called on the pass, and it's a South Columbus possession. South Columbus looking to inbound. Ball to Tuberville. I'll tell you, she's got two girls on her, tries to keep it herself, and she's just, every time she goes up for that jump shot, there's just a little nudge, and it takes her shot right off line.
She's looking to score. Maybe if two go on her, somebody's got to be open. Maybe she look to dish off a little bit. South Columbus still in that 1-2-2 zone. West Columbus hasn't figured it out quite yet.
South Columbus with another steal. Haley Rising with that steal. Ball being brought up off the floor. South really trying to take it to the hole. And you've taught defense enough to know you can't play defense with your hands. You got to slide your feet and get in that spot and beat her to the spot.
Yeah, we used to work on drills all the time about moving your feet, sliding, recovering. You got to get away from what we call some middle school plays and, just slapping at the ball and things like that. Stuff that you should get away with in the 7th and 8th grade.
Maggie Butler and Brianna Gibbons checking back in for South Columbus. Also Carson Powell back in the ball game.
Tuberville's going to get a breather.
I'll tell you, she's working hard out there. She just can't get her shot to fall, but, she's really trying to push the ball for South Columbus.
Well, maybe she
I think she thought she was getting a breather.
Got to have 5 on the court. Or like in Hoosiers, they said, my team's on the court with 4.
Incisive analysis like that, you can't beat, I'll tell you. Ball on the floor, and we got another jump ball. It's important right now. You got to play with 2 hands. A lot of balls flopping around. At this level, you really got to play with 2 hands, get a control of that possession before you know what you want to do with it.
I'm sure West Columbus right here is wanting to go on some kind of run. They've had wide open shots, and they just haven't fallen for them.
And I'll tell you, they're still not looking to get that ball in the low post. The guards are just continuing to inside pass. She was triple teamed. Anella Tiffany tries to steal the ball. She's called for the quick foul.
Yeah, it seems like they're trying to go to the low post from the top of the key, and that's not a really good passing lane. They need to get the ball to the side and try to push it into the low block. Great passing lanes do it that way, but not from top of the key to the low block.
Correction, that's Kristen Mears on the foul. Looks like we are in the 1-and-1.
Here's where you need to make a run. When you get in the 1-and-1 and get some fouls, here's where you make your free throws and try to make a run. So West Columbus need to try to work on the defense a little bit and try to cut back on the hacking.
Maggie Butler to the line for the South Columbus Stallions.
But anytime you play in a man-to-man, you're going to have a lot more fouls than playing in a zone.
She hits the front end. Makes the score 10-8 South, 4:54 to go in the second quarter. Butler hits them both, and South Columbus with a 3-point lead. 4:54 to go, 11-8.
Like you said, free throws are the name of the game.
It's amazing, all these great offensive and defensive, and it comes down to little fundamentals like free throws and defense and rebounding. Once again,
that's just like when South Columbus played Whiteville the other night. South Columbus boys winning the whole game and couldn't throw an ocean from the free-throw line. Whiteville came back and beat them.
West Columbus still has yet to solve that South Columbus defense. South Columbus still looking to solve that press. Ball back up the floor. Oh, tight play. She had nowhere to go with it. Ball stolen. Fouls her before she can take the shot.
That was actually probably a pretty good foul. She had a wide open layup, so she had to do something to try to stop her.
Smart play there. South Columbus not in the bonus, but the ball will be taken underneath at this point. if I'm West Columbus, I've got to look to bring the ball underneath. I mean, they're settling for jump shots when they need to be really forcing South Columbus to come up and play them on defense.
Yeah, if I'm West, I'm probably going to try to run the fast break a little bit more, too. That was a good entry pass.
The entry pass to Tiffany, misses the layup. South Columbus with the rebound. Ball coming up the right side of the floor. Carson Powell takes it all the way with a layup. It is
a block from behind by West Columbus. It'll be south ball baseline.
Nobody really made a
no, I think everybody looked at each other.
I didn't see it. Did you see it?
I saw the block from behind. They made a right call.
Carson Powell for a three, in and out, rebounded by West Columbus. Another Tiffany ball up to Nigel McCoy. McCoy with the layup, misses, rebounded by Carson Powell.
Yeah, that's good defense by Powell. She just put her hand straight up and let the ball carrier bring it right to her.
Been very easy to try to reach on that one. For her own sake, she probably discretion's a better part of valor at that point.
Yeah, she's been coached to do that.
Ball underneath, straight underneath the basket. Carson Powell up, fouled, and she will take the line for two.
Might be a chance to get here up by 5.
And I'll tell you, these points are precious at this point because points are hard to come by. 3:48 to go in the first half, and we only got an 11-8 score.
I'm sure this is probably about the lowest output West Columbus has had in a half this year.
Powell hits the first, brings the score to 12-8. Players checking in for West Columbus.
It's really tough to play a team on their home court, though.
It is, but these kids are no stranger to each other. They've played all the way up since middle school, most of them. Powell's second shot rims off. Goodman takes the ball, bringing it up. Tiffany looking for the entry pass. Tiffany with an easy layup or two.
That's what they got to do, run the break. Break's going to give them a wide open shot.
Powell bringing the ball up the floor. Loses the dribble. I'll tell you, she's giving her fits on that defensive end. Ball back to Powell, back over to Tuberville. Tuberville takes the ball to the right-hand side of the floor, trying to set up another offensive play. Back over to Powell. Back to Sarah Falk, back over to Tuberville. Takes the three. Off to the right-hand side. Tapped by West Columbus. It will be South Columbus ball. 3:08 to go, 12-10 our score, second quarter.
Yeah, they're trying to set up Tuberville in that corner. They got out-of-bounds play that looks like that in there. Seems like their offensive plays look like that.
Tuberville left by herself. Up, in and out for three. And looks like South Columbus with the last touch in the person of Maggie Butler, and it will be West Columbus ball.
Don't seem like anybody can extend any kind of lead here. It's back and forth.
I'll tell you right now, decent defense being played, but right now, they've got to make a move to the basket. Settling for jump shots, ain't going to do it at this point. Ball back over to the right-hand side. Back over to Goodman. A three, no good. Rebounded by West Columbus, tied up, and it will be a South Columbus possession on the held ball. So 1-3-1 press, still giving South fits. Tuberville takes the ball, takes it to the center of the court this time. Tuberville gets fouled this time, trying to bring the ball back out. Once again, the foul on number 22, Kristen Mears.
And Mears sort of bailed her out there. She was out of control a little bit. Mears reached around and hacked her a little bit and bailed her out on that.
And I'll tell you, West Columbus is starting to pick up a lot of fouls. I mean, South Columbus, if they can make their free throws, can really extend this lead.
They're where they want to be. They just got to hit the free throws.
Mears' first shot up and in.
She's usually pretty solid from the free throw line.
13-10 South Columbus, 2:38 to go in the first half. Mears gets the ball back, looking to complete. Mears up, converts both ends, and South Columbus with a 4-point lead, 14-10.
Probably most of the points this half has been from the free throw line.
Goodman bouncing the floor.
Maybe 2 or 3 baskets from the field, but most of it's been from the free throw line.
Seems like West Columbus, every time they try to push the ball down the middle, really struggling to get the ball into some sort of low post set to where they can, try to draw South's defenders in, where they can open up them jump shots.
Yeah, they're swinging it to a wing, and then the opposite wing is actually cutting through the middle. And, they close that up pretty good.
Not sure what the call was on that.
I think one referee overruled another, which they're working together, which is the way they should do it.
3, up and out. South Columbus with the rebound. Tuberville bringing the ball up against no resistance, calling the offensive set. Tuberville looking to go straight up with the layup. Falls to the other side. Quick outlet pass. One-on-one, and Ella Tiffany stops, pulls up. Misses the jump shot.
Great defense by Carson Powell.
Powell played it smart, really didn't get too aggressive on that. Another good defensive play, because I thought for all the world she was going to hack her, but she tapped the ball, put it right out of bounds.
2 good defensive plays there. You can tell they've been taught to do that.
Well schooled by both of these coaches, I'll tell you. Willis stack up.
Bree Givens.
Bree Givens to Maggie Butler. Ball goes around the side. Jump shot missed.
West Columbus, I think, just needs to push the ball up the court.
About 90 seconds to go in the first half. Goodman over to Bree Givens. 3 for West Columbus.
That's the first time she's been on the court. Pulling out a 3. It feels good to come off the bench and put in a 3.
South Columbus gets the ball down in underneath. No way to get hold of that. West Columbus making some substitutions. Carson Powell looking to inbound the ball.
West Columbus doing a good job playing defense underneath.
Nice hustle by West Columbus. Diving, kicks the ball out of bounds. And once again, it'll be South Columbus possession.
You always want to go in halftime up. And both teams right now, that's the thing they want to do is try to be up at halftime.
Play Holland giving foul fits, trying to get the ball inbound. Tuberville with the ball. Kicks the ball over to the corner. 3. Up and off the front rim. Ball rebounded by South. Back up to Tuberville. Tuberville drives the lane. Tries to drop the ball off, and she's fouled.
That's what she wants to do. She wants to go to the line.
I mean, that's the thing. I mean, if you're South Columbus, this is really falling in. I mean, it's a close ball game, but it's falling into where you want it to be at this point because, let's face it, right now, West Columbus really accumulating a lot of fouls.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, most of the points that South Columbus has scored has been from the free throw line, and anytime you put somebody in a 1-and-1, that just gives them a lot better chance of scoring points.
Tuberville to the line.
Actually, they probably are in the double bonus right now.
It is double bonus. Tuberville hits the front. She looks to hit the second part of this. We are inside of a minute, 55-9 to go in the first half. South leading 15-12. I'll tell you, that's 4 in a row for Tuberville from the line, and that's the margin of, what we got right now. Goodman bring the ball up inside of a minute.
I'm anxious to see what kind of adjustments these coaches are going to make at halftime. There we go.
3 for Rihanna Goodman.
They're starting to fall for West Columbus.
I'll tell you right now, South's playing as hard as they can, but West Columbus is sticking around.
It's 2 threes in a row. Carson
Powell bringing the ball up through the middle. Loses the dribble. Ball back to Tuberville. Push the ball underneath. Ball blocked on a great block by Willa Stackhouse. She was right on the basket. Looked like she was going to be an easy layup, and Willa Stackhouse was having none of it.
Look for Tuberville will take the ball out and come back and get the ball in one of those corners. That's what they want to try to do. Didn't set the screen on the other side.
Back over to Tuberville. Jump shot missed. Willa Stackhouse with the rebound.
Got a chance to take the lead right here for halftime.
16 seconds to go. Goodman drops the ball off to the corner. 2-point shot missed. Willa Stackhouse right in the right place at the right time with a rebound.
Offensive rebound, what we've been talking about.
3-point up and missed. And our score, the end of one half. West Columbus Vikings leading 17-16. I'll tell you right then, right place, right time, good hustle. Willa Stackhouse with the putback, and that's the margin. That's the margin right now, 17-16.
That's actually the first lead for West Columbus in the game. They took it on the last shot of the first half, and and drilled it. She got her offensive rebound, put it back up, and we said that's what a key to the game is.
Okay, it is now halftime, 17-16 your score. West Columbus leading. We're going to take a few minutes, listen to some of our sponsors. We're going to come back and talk a little bit of strategy in the second half, and we'll be back on 89.9 WZCO.
South Madison Street, 317-0229. Cape Fear Propane serves both commercial and residential customers. Their technicians install propane tanks and gas logs. They check for leaks and convert home appliances to propane. Cape Fear Propane provides an automatic delivery option and payment programs. In Whiteville, Cape Fear Propane is located at 140 Bitmore Road next to Black's Tire corporate office. More details about products and services are available at 642-4137. Tonight's game on WZCO 89.9 is sponsored by Carolina Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Services, 1717 Shipyard Boulevard in Wilmington and McNeil Plaza in Whiteville. Hours of operation and patient information is available at carolinasportsmed.com. The Country Nursery in Whiteville carries trees and shrubs as well as garden essentials and lawn products for all seasons. The gift shop carries flags, bows, wreaths, and name brand t-shirts, along with collegiate and Carolina Panther merchandise. Mitchell and Judy Bowen of the Country Nursery are glad to bring you tonight's broadcast. Woodman of the World financial representative David Pless can advise you on your family's insurance and investment solutions. David may be reached at 207-8042. Woodman of the World and David Pless are happy to help serve the community by bringing you tonight's game. Women of the World, providing insurance and financial services since 1890. E.W. Fonville & Son Farm and Garden Store, 205 Hickman Road in downtown Tabor City, has been providing feed and farm supplies as well as garden products since 1951. They're open Monday through Saturday at 9 and close at 5, except on Saturdays when they shut down at 12:30. Leon and Jake Fonville are proud to support Columbus County High School sports broadcast. First Bank, located at 1104 North J.K. Powell Boulevard in Whiteville, provides financial products for both individuals and businesses. This includes checking and savings accounts, credit and debit cards, personal and business loans. They also have digital banking that can be done on your smartphone, tablet, or personal computer. First Bank has been in business since 1935. First Bank is located at 102 East 5th Street in Tabor City and 1104 North J.K. Powell Boulevard in Whiteville. First Bank is an equal housing lender and member of the FDIC. Coverage of tonight's game on 89.9 WZCO is sponsored by Horace Mann Insurance Agent Revis Long, located at 820 South Madison Street in Whiteville. The Horace Mann Company's product offerings for educators include life, auto, and homeowners insurance, disability protection, and annuities. You can learn more about Long's insurance and retirement products at 640-5028. Joe's Barbecue has been serving Columbus and surrounding counties for over 50 years, serving a Southern cooking lunch buffet Monday through Saturday, a pig picking buffet on Friday and Saturday night, and a Sunday lunch buffet. Menu items include barbecue plates, chicken, pork chops, ribs, and Brunswick stew. Joe offers catering, and call-in orders to 642-3511 are accepted. Johnston's is the official class ring and graduation supplies provider for Columbus County Schools. A Johnston's representative will be visiting your school this fall. Johnston's product information is available at Overby office at johnston's.com or 910-675-3886. Overby School Services, Reginald Lewis, and Johnston's are proud to help sponsor tonight's CCCA sports broadcast. Tonight's game on 89.9 WZCO is brought to you by Sterling Kuntz and the employees of Tabor City Medicine Mart on South Main Street in Tabor City and Kuntz Medicine Mart, 112 East 7th Avenue in Chadbourne, providers of prescription medications and other home health care products. Tonight's game on WZCO is sponsored by Parks Thomas and the staff of Regalwood Mutual Drug. Regalwood Mutual Drug has been filling prescriptions, advising, and serving customers since 1989. Located just off Highway 7476 at the Columbus-Brunswick line. The Southern Sizzler Family Restaurant in Whiteville is open Tuesday through Friday, 11 until 9, Saturday and Sunday, 10:30 until 9. A lunch and dinner buffet is served daily. Seafood is on the buffet Friday and Saturday nights. Menu items include burgers, steaks, and chicken. Ice cream is included with each meal. Brandon Collins and the Southern Sizzler family are happy to help bring you tonight's Columbus County High School sports broadcast. Tonight's Columbus Career and College Academy sports broadcast on WZCO is brought to you by Bill Worley & Sons Construction. Bill, Chris, and Jason provide both new residential and commercial construction as well as remodeling. Sammy keeps them all in line. 653-5406. Tonight's Columbus County High School sports broadcast on 89.9 WZCO and WZCO.org is sponsored by the following: Carolina Sports Medicine with offices in Whiteville and Wilmington, First Bank of Tabor City and Whiteville, the Southern Sizzler Family Restaurant, the Country Nursery, Regalwood Mutual Drug, E.W. Fommel & Son Farm and Garden Store, Bill Worley & Sons Construction, Joe's Barbecue Restaurant, David Pless of Woodman of the World, Tabor City Medicine Mart and Kuntz Medicine Mart in Chadbourne, Revis Long, your local Horace Mann insurance representative, Black's Tire and Auto Service, Jostens and Overby School Services, and Cape Fear Propane in Whiteville.
Right.
Okay, we are back.
They need somebody that knew both sides pretty evenly.
Okay, we are right now 3.5 to go in halftime. Brett Burrows and Kevin Tolman back with you here on 89.9 WZCO. And I'll tell you right now, if I'm Megan Storms right now, Brett, I'm kind of happy with the first half went. You stayed competitive. You really didn't let Tanisha Hemingway really get off the way she was expecting to. And if not for that press, I think South Columbus would probably have a 4 or 5 point lead.
Yeah, I'm sure she talked about that when she went into the locker room about how they're going to handle the press. And I'm sure West Columbus has worked on that, trying to compete on that 1-2-2. So it ought to be interesting to see what two teams do when they come out on the tip.
Always interested to see the second half adjustments. I think if I'm both teams right now, I'm looking at second and third chance points right now. Neither team really establishing a rebound advantage. We've talked a lot about this before the game today, about rebounding being really crucial, and especially in these close ball games.
Well, you got to block out, like Coach said before the game. We got to block out. Evidently, they did a terrible job blocking out over at West Columbus, and maybe that's how West Columbus got a lot of their points in the last game, and they're going to try to cut back on that. But I'm going to see probably West Columbus try to push the ball up the court a little bit more in the second half.
And I'll tell you, Tiffany proved our point there at the end of the first half. Right place, right time, put back, gets the bounce, and right now West Columbus with a 1 point lead. And really, at this point, it's anybody's ball game.
Yeah. Well, I got to think that the momentum is toward West Columbus, because they were down by about 5 or 6 with about 2 minutes left, and end up taking the lead.
Alrighty, we are just 2 minutes to go until the end of the half, and we will be right back with the start of second half action here at South Columbus. Once again, we're on 89.9 WZCO.
Investment Solutions. David may be reached at 207-8042. Women of the World and David Pless are happy to help serve the community by bringing you tonight's game. Women of the World, providing insurance and financial services since 1890. E.W. Fommel & Son Farm and Garden Store, 205 Hickman Road in downtown Tabor City, has been providing feed and farm supplies as well as garden products since 1951. They're open Monday through Saturday at 9 and close at 5, except on Saturdays when they shut down at 12:30. Leon and Jake Fommel are proud to support Columbus County High School sports broadcast. First Bank, located at 1104 North J.K. Powell Boulevard in Whiteville, provides financial products for both individuals and businesses. This includes checking and savings accounts, credit and debit cards, personal and business loans. They also have digital banking that can be done on your smartphone, tablet, or personal computer. First Bank has been in business since 1935. First Bank is located at 102 East 5th Street in Tabor City and 1104 North J.K. Powell Boulevard in Whiteville. First Bank is an equal housing lender and member of the FDIC.
Okay, Brett Burrows and Kevin Tolman, we are back along with the great folks from CCCA, Miss Anjan Kay, Kelly Jones, We're across the social media platforms of Columbus County Schools, 89.9 WZCO, Facebook Live. We're here, there, and everywhere tonight. We've got a ton of folks here tonight for Blackout Night here at South Columbus. We got the administration from Nakina Middle School here. We have a lot of folks checking out some high school basketball. And I'll tell you, it's getting to be that time of the year, Brett Burrs. We're getting close to playoff time. People are starting to make that final push toward the playoffs.
Yeah, you're starting to get into the second round of the season, and you're starting to feel everybody out. And, you got to get these crucial wins to make sure you try to get into the playoffs.
Okay, West Columbus to take possession. Ball coming, Willis Stackhouse inbounds to Rihanna Goodman. Goodman surveying the floor. Kicks the ball back over to the corner to Naja McCoy. Inbound to Willis Stackhouse. Stackhouse up with a layup. No good. South Columbus with a rebound. Maggie Butler pushes the ball up the floor to number 15, Carson Powell. Powell up with a jump shot, no good. Willis Stackhouse with the rebounds. West Columbus with possession.
Yeah, West Columbus last possession, they got the ball to the low block from the corner, and that's where you want to try to get it to.
Goodman kicks to Naja McCoy. McCoy's three up and good.
West Columbus seems to be getting a little hot.
I'll tell you right now, if you're South Columbus, you cannot get in a lull at this point. You got to keep pushing the ball up the floor. Turbo with the ball, kicks over to Carson Powell, inbound to Maggie Butler. Butler with a turnaround. No good. Ball being kicked back up the floor. Brings it back, gets it back to Rihanna Goodman. Goodman decides to bring it back to the other side of the floor. Looking for a low post, not there. Kick back into the middle. Will Stackhouse kicks the ball down low. Block called on number 21, Sarah Falk.
West Columbus ball movement seems to be a little bit quicker this second half. I'm sure Coach Browning brought up that in the timeout halftime.
Does seem to be a lot more energy. Ball inbounded to Anella Tiffany. Rebound off the missed jump shot back to Goodman. McCoy with the ball, looking to bring the ball in. Hit check by Carson Powell, and the foul is called.
It seems West Columbus seems to be a little bit more aggressive here, and that's probably what they want to try to do.
Absolutely. They're not as flat footed. They're moving without the ball good, and that bodes well for West Columbus when you got the athletes they do.
Well, it always helps playing when you hit a three as soon as you come out from halftime there.
Okay, Naja McCoy with the ball, surveying both sides of the floor. Kicks the ball over to Rihanna Goodman, down low. Back up to Goodman. Goodman looking for a jump shot, not there. Back over to Naja McCoy. Double dribble called, South Columbus possession.
Yeah, they're actually looking to try to get it in the Stackhouse. You can see her moving around, posting up. Just South Columbus doing a good job of covering her up on the inside.
6:32 to go in the third quarter. West Columbus now with the advantage, 20-16. South Columbus bring the ball at the floor.
Once that pressure again.
South Columbus really struggling against that pressure. Foul called on Maggie Butler. Butler caught a little bit out of position, reached down, and ends up tripping her.
What we used to work on all time in basketball is just establishing a pivot foot. Use that pivot foot. Gets you out of trouble a lot of times.
Goodman kicks the ball over. Naja McCoy kicks the ball back to Naja with a three-pointer up, no good. South Columbus with a rebound. Maggie Butler pushing the ball at the floor. Slows the ball up. Tries to go by Anella Tiffany. Tiffany with her step for step. Decent play. Tuberville with the three up, no good. Rebounded by Butler. Butler kicks the ball back and down underneath. Butler with the jump shot, in and out, no good. Butler hustling after the rebound, gets it again. Carson Powell with the ball, brings it back up to the top of the key. South Columbus looking to run some sort of offensive set. Kicks the ball back over to Butler. Sorry, to Tuberville. Tuberville's three, no good. Rebounded by Tiffany. Kicks the ball to Goodman, who'll bring the ball at the floor. Goodman looking to balance the floor.
So attacking the left side this time.
She had that open low post just for a quick second, intercepted by South Columbus.
It's hard to go to the low post from the top of the key, though. You got to get that ball to the wing.
And I really don't know, whereas in South Columbus was in a good position to get that low post entry pass and just sailed right by her.
I'm sure Coach Storms worked on fronting the big man on the inside, denying them the ball. Because if they don't get the ball, they can't score.
Officials having a quick discussion. Inbound jump shot, no good. Once again, West Columbus with a rebound, right back and good.
Offensive rebound.
Number 10, Rihanna Goodman with that jump shot. and they've extended to a 6-point lead. Turbo bringing the ball up, looking to take the quick layup. Layup no good. Tiffany with a rebound. Outlet to Goodman, brings the ball up, who balances the floor.
West Columbus with a chance to extend this lead here.
McCoy kicks down to the low post, back up to McCoy. McCoy up for three, no good. Maggie Butler with a rebound.
Looks like West Columbus is trying to overload sides.
A quick foul, unfortunate for West Columbus, way away from the floor. Did not like that call. Kind of looking at her coach like, what'd I do? That was McCoy's foul. And she's looking like she's going to have to come out of the ball game.
Most of the time, 75% of the fouls you commit, you don't really commit, or you don't think you do. That starts at the pro level all the way down.
Who, me? Maggie Butler bringing the ball up. Kick back to Turville. Turville with a three. Off the right side of the rim. Turville gets her own rebound. Tipped out by Turville. And it's going to be West Columbus ball.
Yeah, South Columbus been on a little drought here. West Columbus with a chance to extend the lead.
Ball kicked to the low post, back inside. Inside out play by West Columbus. Good offense. Tiffany with a jump shot, no good. South Columbus with a rebound. Maggie Butler bringing the ball up.
West Columbus with some good ball movement. There's the press.
I'll tell you right now, that press is giving South fits. So once again, they get the ball stolen. Quick foul to prevent an easy layup for West Columbus. West Columbus going to the line. I'll tell you, South Columbus has just not solved that press tonight.
No, it seems like they're going to the corner and they're just stopping their dribble, and that's a recipe for a turnover.
In and out on the first. 4:10 to go in the third quarter. West Columbus leading 22-16.
I think South Columbus is scoreless this quarter.
She hits the second, and we have a score of 23-16. 4:10 to go in the third.
Big possession here for South Columbus. Got to put some points on the board.
A little out of control by South. South slows it up. Looking to run an offensive set. Turbo with the ball up the top of the key. Kicks over to Maggie Butler. Down to Carson Powell. Willis Stackhouse called for being over the back.
Yeah, she got behind her a little bit there. She tried to front her, but Rising slid down from the high post to the low post and got around her.
But I think you're right. I think South Columbus does need to get some points off of this possession before this gets a little bit too far out of hand. Maggie Butler tries to, Haley Rising tries to get it back to Maggie Butler, just a little bit too tall for us. West Columbus with possession.
Yeah, got to make good, crisp passes. Good, crisp passes.
Once again, McClellan brings the ball up the floor. Kicks it over to Holland. Down low to the low post, back up to Holland. Tiffany back up to McClellan. Jump shot, rims in and out. Foul called.
Yeah, that's over the back by Stackhouse.
I'll tell you, she's a real tall, strong girl, but she just really hasn't gotten her feet into the right position and really boxed out her girl, and she keeps getting called for being over the back.
Falk did a good job blocking out there. Referee's got to call that because that's tall.
Mm-hmm. Turbo with the ball, brings the ball back up, kicks it to Carson Powell, brings it back up to the top of the key. Powell down to Maggie Butler, passes it up to Sarah Falk, in and out. West Columbus with a rebound. McClellan tries to force feed in that to Tiffany, back up to McClellan. 22-foot jumper. She drains it. And it's 24-16, 2:55 to go, third quarter.
South Columbus might want to think about getting a timeout here, get settled down.
Even if it's just to break the momentum of West Columbus. I'll tell you right now, if I'm Megan Storms, Megan Storms desperately trying to get that timeout, does not get it. And South Columbus turns it over on a 10-second count.
West Columbus playing some good defense, holding South Columbus to 16 points.
I'll tell you, I think right now South's team looking flat-footed as West Columbus really seems to have found their groove here in the third quarter. Entry pass to Tiffany, turnaround jumper, no good. Tiffany manages to get her own rebound, puts it right back. That's what hustle gets you.
Yeah, South Columbus not fronting the big man there, letting the big man play in front of him.
South Columbus bringing the ball back out the floor. Carson Powell comes around the corner. Megan Storm finally gets a timeout, calls a full, and we'll take a brief timeout. This is recognize some of our great sponsors here on 89.9 WZCO.
White Bull. Black's Tire and Auto Service has served North and South Carolina for over 85 years. In addition to 29 tire and 10 wheel brands, Black's offers air conditioning, brake, transmission, and exhaust repair. Routine automotive maintenance is also available at any of the 37 Black's North and South Carolina locations. A complete list of locations, products, and services can be found at blackstire.com. In Whiteville, Black's Tire and Auto Services is located at 1615 South Madison Street, 317-0229. Cape Fear Propane serves both commercial and...
Okay, once again, we are back. 2:19 to go in the third quarter. West Columbus leading the South Columbus Stallions 27-16. And I'll tell you, if you're South Columbus, probably a good time out there, break West momentum, and really you've got to figure out how to beat that press.
Yeah, West Columbus has pushed it to a double-digit lead, and that's not what South Columbus wanted.
Ball inbounded to Turville, kicks it back down to Carson Powell. Ball off the foot of the West Columbus defender, and it will be South Columbus possession.
That was a design play from out of bounds, and just couldn't hit the shot. Had a wide open look. Look for Turville to go to the corner here after she takes the ball out of bounds.
Ball
back to her.
Turville looks to drive the lane, throws up a little rainbow, no good. Rebounded by West Columbus. Goodman takes the ball, and she is called for the offensive foul.
Yeah, that's a charge.
And I'll tell you, I think that's a lost art in high school basketball these days. These kids get set in their feet and taking that that offensive foul.
Powell actually takes a lot of pride in taking those charges. She wants to get 2 or 3 a game, and she usually doesn't.
I'll tell you, Carson Powell, really good ball player. That's a senior play right there.
I used to like to buy them a drink if they got a charge.
Backcourt call. That was a good call by the official. She's trying to plead her case to no avail.
I think he said it was tipped.
And that's the first time I've seen a player plead their case and actually get the official.
Well, you know what? Hey, the officials did exactly what they needed to do. They worked together, and it's all about the kids and getting it right.
Mm-hmm. Ball kick down underneath. Brianna Gibbons with the ball. Gets it stolen. Tipped out by South Columbus. It'll be West Columbus ball.
This is a good officiating crew here. They've called a lot of my games. These guys have worked these games for years, and they got a lot of experience on this court.
And you can really tell with the communication. These guys are talking these calls, making sure they get it right. And I'll tell you, really hasn't been a lot of controversy here tonight, so that says a lot for the officiating. Now, I'm sure you'd have said that as a coach, too, correct?
Yeah, well, they had to put up with me for about 20 years, so.
Good defensive play by South Columbus. Ball being pushed up. Turbeville to the layup, drops the ball off. Blocked by McClellan. I'll tell you, that looked for all the world like an easy basket for South before McClellan with a quick block and out of bounds.
That was a good transition defense by West Columbus. I mean, that's textbook right there.
1:16 to go in the third quarter. West Columbus with the lead, 27-16. And I'll tell you, this has been a really well-played ball game. Hadn't seen a lot of real sloppiness. Both these teams are really fighting hard tonight.
Yeah, good shots. Just neither team can get the shot in the fall.
Turbeville's three rims out. She tries to get her own rebound, is not able to control it. Will be West Columbus possession.
Yeah, Turbeville's had a tough time from the field tonight. You know, she's trying. She knows she's a leader, and she's got to step it up for everybody. She feels a lot of pressure.
McClellan back up to the top of the key, kicks the ball down. Back over to McClellan. She tried to force that pass in the middle, intercepted by Carson Powell. Powell bringing the ball up on the left side. Ball kicked back to Turbeville. Turbeville bringing the ball over and balancing the floor. Turbeville tries the right corner, throws up a rainbow, misses. And there's rebounded by Stackhouse, who passes the ball up the floor.
Looks like Turbeville's lipping a little bit. I don't know if she got hurt on that play or what.
West Columbus getting a little greedy on that quick turnover. South Columbus basketball. And a smart move by Megan Storms, taking her out of the ball game.
I think she may have taken an elbow to the ribs or something.
Christy Wilson comes in for Tuberville. Let's see if she has any more luck against that press. She brings the ball up the right hand, stolen by Stackhouse. Once again, stolen back by South
nice
Columbus.
pass.
Nice entry pass. Layup goes in and out, rebounded by Stackhouse. Ball back up. McClellan kicks, brings the ball up the floor.
That's the ones you got to have. That's the ones you'd like to have back.
10 seconds to go in the third quarter. McClellan trying to figure out what she's going to do. McClellan picks the ball over the corner. Down 2. A couple quick shots, in and out, and we have 27-16 our score at the end of 3 here on 89.9 WZCO Facebook Live. I'd like to thank all of y'all for tuning in tonight. Nikki Hobbs and a great crew at CCCA, Miss Anjan Kaya, Kelly Jones with Columbus County Schools. Glad to bring you basketball here at the campus of South Columbus High School. We will take a quick break, and we will recognize some of our great sponsors here on 89.9 WZCO.
And Jason provide both new residential and commercial construction as well as remodeling. Sammy keeps them all in line. 653-5406. Tonight's Columbus County High School sports broadcast on 89.9 WZCO and WZCO.org is sponsored by the following: Carolina Sports Medicine with offices in Whiteville and Wilmington. First Bank of Tabor City and Whiteville.
Okay, we are back. It is fourth quarter time here in Tabor City. South Columbus on the short end right now. It's 27-16. And I'll tell you right now, the defensive intensity and the offensive movement picked up for West Columbus, and they've now got an 11-point advantage.
Yeah, West Columbus went on a 10-0 run in that quarter. South Columbus went scoreless in that quarter, and West Columbus scored 10. So that's not a recipe for success.
And so if you're South Columbus, I think you got to pick up the defensive pressure a little bit. Ball down to the low corner. Thrown up and good. Sometimes a prayer works. That was 54. Nadine McClure throwing it up there. And she had to force it up there, but she got it.
She works hard on that low post.
Ball intercepted by South Columbus. Kick back over to Cleva Adams. Adams bringing the ball up the floor. Kicks it to Carson Powell. Back in McClure. Intercepted by West. Bringing the ball up the floor is Rayana Goodman. Goodman stops the foul line. Pops and drops. 29-18 our score, 7:16 to go in the fourth quarter.
Dribble penetration, defense sunk down. She made the 15-footer.
Carson Powell tried to split the difference, and Willow Stackhouse with great hands picks the ball up, and unfortunately just couldn't quite get the handle on it. Loses it on that right sideline. It'll be South Columbus basketball.
Yeah, a little bit out of control there.
Okay, ball brought in by South Columbus. South Columbus putting the difference. Getting a little sloppy here. I think they're trying to force a little bit.
Yeah, got to settle down, get back into the rhythm a little bit.
But every trip becomes, more and more important. Quick inbound pass to Tiffany. I don't think anybody was expecting that, and the foul was on number 32, Danica Johnson.
Yeah, with Turbeville off the floor, South Columbus is looking for their go-to person, and we've got to figure out who it's going to be.
Right now, Anella Tiffany to the line for 2. Hits the first. Score now 30 for West Columbus, 18 for South with 6:49 to go in the fourth quarter.
Looks like West Columbus is extending that lead.
We have a violation called. Some kind of whistle. I don't know what that whistle was.
I couldn't figure it out either.
We have looks like
they're discussing it.
I think they all heard that whistle we did. We're trying to figure out what happened. West Columbus possession on the inbound. Set play up to Goodman. Goodman kicks over to Tiffany. Back over to the corner. Drives the lane. Thinks better of it. Goodman comes back and rebounds the floor. Kicks the ball over to number 11, Martasia Holland. Kicks back to Holland. Holland with a 3, and she drains it. Good inside-out play by West Columbus. Martasia Holland with a quick 3. And West Columbus right now with a 33-18 lead.
Yeah, that's West Columbus's weapons there, and they're starting to come through.
Ball kicked down.
That was a good pass to the backside. Backdoor cut by Carson Powell.
Carson Powell caught the defense flat-footed. She gets the hoop and the Harmon. She will take the line looking to complete a three-point play. 33-20, West Columbus with the lead, 6:14 to go in the fourth quarter. And I'll tell you right now, if you're South Columbus, you got to start making a quick run because precious time clicking off the clock.
Yeah, they may try to pick up some full court pressure if they make these free throws here.
Carson Powell to the line looking to complete the three-point play. She does, and we'll score now. West Columbus 33, South Columbus 21. Ball quickly back
South
up
Columbus still staying in that zone.
Ball kicked down. Martasia Holland kicks back to Tanisha McCoy. Ball tried to be forced inside off of South Columbus defender, and it will be West Columbus basketball.
As time ticks down, you're going to have to come out of that zone if you're going to try to put some pressure on West Columbus.
Kick the ball out to Tanisha McCoy. McCoy tries the center, finds nothing, kicks the ball back over to Brianna McClellan. Tanisha McCoy looked for the jump shot, wasn't there. Kicked the ball underneath, back over to McClellan, kicks the ball back up to McCoy. McCoy for three, rims out. South Columbus with a rebound. I'll tell you, tough rebound for Nadine McClure. She's in amongst the two real big girls from West Columbus, but she was able to pull that thing down and pick up a foul.
If you notice, West Columbus loves to overload the right side. They run all their plays over to the right side.
Force pass, ball into McClure, kick back over, back to McClure. McClure, layup misses, ball back up. Foul on West Columbus, and looks like South Columbus going to go to the line.
Yeah, that's the kind of play as a coach that gives you gray hairs. You know, you design the play and you got a wide open layup and you just blow it there at the end. And I've got a couple of gray hairs from those kinds of plays.
And I'll tell you, Haley Risen really fighting for ground underneath. Really made a great play to get position underneath, get the rebound, and really try to get back up and get that shot.
Yeah, she plays with her head up. That's what you got to do as a big man.
Risen misses the first. Stackhouse back in the ball game for West Columbus. I'll tell you, a lot of these kids, a lot of basketball played underneath them. Haley Risen, great basketball player, real gutty player. Hits the second. 5:36 to go. West Columbus leading 33-22.
Yeah, she's a competitor. She competes in every sport she plays. Really good volleyball player. There it is to the postman again.
South Columbus with the rebound. They got to keep converting. Stolen by McClellan. She gets a quick layup, and she extends that West Columbus lead to 13 with 5:18 to go.
McClellan's starting to show up a little bit, defensively and offensively.
And I'll tell you right now, South Columbus is really struggling not being able to get the ball to Tuberville. I mean, they're looking for an offensive player.
Looks like Tuberville's getting ready to go back into the game.
West Columbus with the ball, bringing it up. McClellan drops it over to the corner. Tanisha McCoy tries to throw up an alley-oop. There was some alley, but no oop.
See Stackhouse back into the game. See some inside-outside.
Tuberville and Baggy Butler back in for South Columbus. South Columbus timeout. We'll take a quick 30 seconds to recognize some of our great sponsors here on 89.9 WZCO.
Joe's Barbecue Restaurant. David Pless of Woodman of the World. Tabor City Medicine Mart and Kuntz Medicine Mart in Chadbourne. Revis Long, your local Horace Mann insurance representative. Black's Tire and Auto Service. Jostens and Overby School Services. And Cape Fear Propane in Whiteville. Black's Tire and Auto Service has served North and South Carolina for over 85 years. In addition to 29 tire and 10 wheel brands, Black's offers air conditioning, brake, transmission, and exhaust repair. Routine automotive maintenance is also available at any of the 37 Black's North and South Carolina locations. A complete list of locations, products, and services can be found at blackstire.com. In Whiteville, Black's Tire and Auto Services is located at 1615 South Madison Street, 317-0229.
Okay, we are back. 5:02 to go in the fourth quarter. It's gut check time for South Columbus. West Columbus leading 35-22.
I'm sure as Coach Storms told him, right now is when we need to make our move if we're going to make it.
Tuberville back, gets the ball over to Maggie Butler, back to Tuberville. Looking to try to beat that press. Cross-court pass intercepted by Tiffany. Looks like she has an easy layup. She goes up. She gets the hoop, and she gets the harm.
I think they waving it off. I think they called steps before she took the shot.
Oh, man. I'll tell you, if you're a coach, that's a heartbreaker right there.
It's taking 2 off the board. The defense just killing South Columbus. Cannot hold the pressure.
Ball taken from Butler. Wicked layup by Tanisha McCoy for West Columbus, and it's a 37-22 ball game. Butler over to Tuberville. Gets the ball stolen. McCoy throws one up, and this time she gets it. A little bit of hoop, a little bit of harm. Nigel McCoy with a bucket, and she will go to complete the three-point play.
Yeah, they're scoring off of that press. I mean, that's what West Columbus wants to do. Want to score points off the press, and that's what they're doing right now.
Nigel McCoy looking to complete the three-point play. She is at the line. She gets her own rebound off the missed free throw, blocked. Turbo with the ball, looks to outlet to Maggie Butler. Butler's shot is blocked, but she is harmed. Butler going to the line for 2.
I don't think the crowd liked that call, but you got to go.
A vocal contingent from Fair Bluff and Sarah Gordon do not agree.
Yeah, you got to go what the ref says there.
There's only one person's opinion that matters, right?
That's exactly right.
Butler to the line, shooting 2.
Ronnie does a good job. He was refereed softball games and basketball games for years.
Butler misses the front end. Checking in for South Columbus is number 21, Sarah Falk.
Yeah, I don't think Turville's 100%. She's having to come out. I think that injury's sort of plaguing her a little bit.
If you're South Columbus, you definitely need her on the floor. She was your spark plug on offense. Butler hits the second. 4:22 to go in the fourth quarter. West Columbus leading 39-23.
Yeah, you're a whole different team when she's on the bench.
McClellan sees the gap in the defense, throws up a layup, does not fall, but she is harmed, and she'll go to the line for 2.
Well, I think West Columbus has realized that they need to take it to the hole. That's probably what Coach Browning said at halftime. We need to start taking this thing to the hole, and it's adding up points for West Columbus.
McClellan misses the first. Martasha Holland back in for West Columbus.
Maybe she needs to take a jump shot from there so she can drain those jump shots from there.
Martasha Holland looking to come in for the shooter. McClellan second, rims out. She gets her own rebound.
Got to block the shooter out. That's twice.
McClellan brings the ball back up the floor, and she's almost daring right now. South Columbus come out of that 2-3. McClellan gets pushed going through the lane. South Columbus defender number 32, Danica Johnson, is kind of looking like, what did I do? McClellan comes off the floor, replaced by Holland. West Columbus looking to inbound in the form of Willis Stackhouse.
It's like South Columbus is extending a little bit. It's like they're out of that zone.
She's going to throw that ball up whether she has it or not. South Columbus with a quick rebound, bringing the ball up the floor. Maggie Butler throws up a 3, no good. Quick inside play. I'll tell you, that was a smart heads-up play.
Nice offensive rebounding by Rising.
Rising, I swear to you, she has eyes in the back of her head because she just stepped right inside.
West Columbus comes and equals on the other end.
Nella Tiffany darts inside, gets a quick layup.
West Columbus has put some points on the board in this half.
Oh, yeah. Foul called. Looks like it's on number 24. Sorry, number 14, Anilla Tiffany. I'll tell you, they had that quick trap in the corner, and she had nowhere to go. Looks like we are in the 1-and-1. Number 10, Christy Wilson to the line for the Stallions.
I'm sure South Columbus is going to come out and demand as soon as these free throws are over. Got to come up with some pressure.
Wilson hit the front end. Nice job.
She went to the bank, and she cashed in.
Did she call that, though?
I'm sure if you ask her, she said she did.
Absolutely. Wilson looking to hit the second end. Wilson hits the back end and scoring out with 3:16 to go in the fourth quarter. West Columbus 42, South Columbus 27.
Yeah, South Columbus still in this game.
Tries to force the ball up the middle. Maggie Butler put a quick steal up. Quickly outlets the ball up to number 22, Cleva Adams, and she is fouled. South Columbus getting their opportunities from the free throw line. They got to keep making them to get themselves back in this ball game. It's 3:03 to go with a 14-point deficit. They can still make their way back in the ball game. Adams misses the front end of the 1-on-1. Sorry, with a two-shot foul now. Adams with a second shot up and good. Your score with 3:03 to go in the fourth quarter. West Columbus 41, South Columbus 28. Quick turnaround. McCoy looking to try to get the ball up into the middle. Drops the ball off.
That's a walk.
Walk call before the block, and it is South Columbus basketball.
South Columbus picking up the defensive intensity.
And I'll tell you that they're still in this ball game. 2:51 to go. Don't count them out just yet. We still got a ball game here, folks.
Yeah, your biggest hurdle was trying to get it in below double digits.
Quick outlet pass to number 22. 21, Sarah Falk. And it's a quick timeout by Coach Harding. He does not like what he sees. South Columbus coming back. Your score with 2:38 to go. West Columbus 41, South Columbus 30. And I'll tell you, West Columbus getting a little sloppy with the basketball, and South Columbus making the most of their opportunities.
Well, South Columbus looks like they've calmed down a little bit and seems to be running their offense and trying to score points on the fast break, and that's what they got to do.
West Columbus really trying to trap up front with that basketball. South Columbus finally, instead of trying to dribble through, is looking for those outlets, and they're getting some easy opportunities.
Well, it's hard for West Columbus to set up a full court press if they don't make shots. So, South Columbus is getting a rebound, just pushing through before West Columbus gets set up.
2:38 to go. West Columbus leading 41-30 against South Columbus here on blackout night at South Columbus High School. And I'll tell you right now, good timeout by Coach Harding. You can feel it starting to slip away. South regaining that momentum. Try to put a stop to it as quick as possible.
Yeah, South Columbus going to try to cut this to a single-point deficit. And if they do, that's big. That's mental right there.
Once again, we are on all avenues of social media for Columbus County Schools. The great folks at CCCA helping us bring Friday night basketball to you on 89.9 WZCO. Going to get a great finish, so stay tuned. Goodman brings the ball back over to the center of the floor. Going to see if she can get South Columbus to come out of that zone defense. Brings the ball up, just kind of pushes it back. She's taking a lot of time off the clock, 2:26 to go. South Columbus down by 11.
Yeah, Coach Brown made the adjustment. We don't have to score to win. We've already scored all we need to do to win. They're going to try to slow it down.
South still trying. She's just going to stand out there with that ball till that girl closely guards her. And South Columbus letting a lot of time go off the clock. 2:08 left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you got to foul or something. You got to stop that clock one way or another.
She's got to closely guard her and make her do something with the basketball. She can't let her think about it out there.
I'm sure Coach is hollering foul, but she's probably not doing it.
Carry called by the official on the far side. And I'll tell you, that's a critical call with South Columbus still trying to get back in this ball game. But I'll tell you, Megan Storrs has got to get to her girls to know 1:52 to go. You cannot leave these girls with all that time out there.
And then, yeah, they took about 45 seconds off of the clock there. The clock is not your friend at this point.
I mean, we're talking about number of possessions left in this ball game. 3-point up and drains it from way downtown. I'll tell you, that was from downtown Vinegar Hill right there, number 10, Christy Wilson from way out there.
Coach Storms wanting her to foul.
South Columbus just can't get a hold of that basketball right now. Wilson out there, she's got to get out there and foul her. She's begging for it out there. Just a lot of time coming off. 1:19 left to go. Tiffany up with a layup, misses. South Columbus basketball. Once again, this is a 8-point ball game. 1:15 to go. West Columbus 41, South Columbus 33. A lot of basketball left to be played.
I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Storms didn't call a timeout here to let them know what they need to do to get back in this game.
Butler pushes the ball up. Wilson going to look like she's going to take another three off the top of the backboard. Rebounded by South Columbus. Kick back. Wilson going to try it again. South Columbus with another rebound.
They're getting their chances.
Butler with a quick jumper, no good. 51 seconds to go. West Columbus with the basketball.
You got a foul here.
Smart heads up play by Anella Tiffany. Gets in behind the defense with a quick layup for two. South Columbus struggling right now. They're just kind of out of sorts. Got to get the ball up.
Yeah, that ran took a lot of wind out of their sails.
Double dribble, and the ball goes over to South Columbus. I'll tell you, I think Wilson kind of twisted her knee a little bit, kind of lost her breath. And smart substitution by South Columbus. 32 seconds left to go in the ball game. West Columbus leading by 10. Ball kicked. 3-point up by Rising. Dials up the bank, and she got the answer.
The big man hitting the three.
Come up to the top of the key.
That's one of those no, yeah.
No bad shot unless it's a good shot. Goodman dribbling around, dribbles back to the three-point arc, throws one up. Rebounded by South Columbus. Outlet to Carson Powell. Powell looking to bring the ball up the floor. 2 seconds to go. And that's the ball game. West Columbus with the victory. West Columbus 43, South Columbus 36. We're going to take a quick timeout, recognize some of our great sponsors, and we will be back to talk post-game, and we'll look ahead to the boys' game here on 89.9 WZCO.
Well as remodeling. Sammy keeps them all in line. 653-5406. Tonight's Columbus County High School sports broadcast on 89.9 WZCO and WZCO.org is sponsored by the following: Carolina Sports Medicine with offices in Whiteville and Wilmington, First Bank of Tabor City and Whiteville, the Southern Sizzler Family Restaurant, The Country Nursery, Regalwood Mutual Drug, E.W. Fondle & Son Farm and Garden Store, Bill Worley & Sons Construction, Joe's Barbecue Restaurant, David Pless of Woodman of the World, Tabor City Medicine Mart and Kuntz Medicine Mart in Chadbourne, Revis Long, your local Horace Mann insurance representative, Black's Tire and Auto Service, Jostens and Overby School Services, and Cape Fear Propane in Whiteville. Black's Tire and Auto Service has served North and South Carolina for over 85 years. In addition to 29 tire and 10 wheel brands, Black's offers air conditioning, brake, transmission, and exhaust repair. Routine automotive maintenance is also available at any of the 37 Black's North and South Carolina locations. A complete list of locations, products, and services can be found at blackstire.com. In Whiteville, Black's Tire and Auto Services is located at 1615 South Madison Street, 317-0229. Cape Fear Propane serves both commercial and residential customers. Their technicians install propane tanks and gas logs. They check for leaks and convert home appliances to propane. Cape Fear Propane provides an automatic delivery option and payment programs. In Whiteville, Cape Fear Propane is located at 140 Bitmore Road next to Black's Tire corporate office. More details about products and services are available at 642-4137. Tonight's game on WZCO 89.9 is sponsored by Carolina Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Services, 1717 Shipyard Boulevard in Wilmington and McNeil Plaza in Whiteville. Hours of operation and patient information is available at carolinasportsmed.com. The Country Nursery in Whiteville carries trees and shrubs as well as garden essentials and lawn products for all seasons. The gift shop carries flags, bows, wreaths, and name brand t-shirts, along with collegiate and Carolina Panther merchandise. Mitchell and Judy Bowen of the Country Nursery are glad to bring you tonight's broadcast. Woodman of the World financial representative David Pless can advise you on your family's insurance and investment solutions. David may be reached at 207-8042. Woodman of the World and David Pless are happy to help serve the community by bringing you tonight's game. Women of the World, providing insurance and financial services since 1890. E.W. Fondle & Son Farm and Garden Store, 205 Hickman Road in downtown Tabor City, has been providing feed and farm supplies as well as garden products since 1951. They're open Monday through Saturday at 9 and close at 5, except on Saturdays when they shut down at 12:30. Leon and Jake Fumble are proud to support Columbus County High School sports broadcast. First Bank, located at 1104 North J.K. Powell Boulevard in Whiteville, provides financial products for both individuals and businesses. This includes checking and savings accounts, credit and debit cards, personal and business loans. They also have digital banking that can be done on your smartphone, tablet, or personal computer. First Bank has been in business since 1935. First Bank is located at 102 East 5th Street in Tabor City and 1104 North J.K. Powell Boulevard in Whiteville. First Bank is an equal housing lender and member of the FDIC. Coverage of tonight's game on 89.9 WZCO is sponsored by Horace Mann Insurance Agent Revis Long, located at 820 South Madison Street in Whiteville. The Horace Mann Company's product offerings for educators include life, auto, and homeowners insurance, disability protection, and annuities. You can learn more about Long's insurance and retirement products at 640-5028. Joe's Barbecue has been serving Columbus and surrounding counties for over 50 years, serving a Southern cooking lunch buffet Monday through Saturday, a pig picking buffet on Friday and Saturday night, and a Sunday lunch buffet. Menu items include barbecue plates, chicken, pork chops, ribs, and Brunswick stew. Joe offers catering, and call-in orders to 642-3511 are accepted. Johnston's is the official class ring and graduation supplies provider for Columbus County Schools.
Okay, Brett Burrs, we are back getting ready for the boys' game. It's rocking and rolling here. There's new speakers here at South Columbus High School working really well.
I tell you what, it sounds really good in here. We've been wanting some speakers for years, and we've got them now. Sounds like the club.
I'll tell you something right now. Columbus County Schools really taking care of these high schools. The lights here in the last couple of years in all three gyms are, I mean, you can see yourself real well now, where it used to be kind of dark. Yes. And the sound system turns out they're cranking out quite a few decibels. It is,
and with these headphones on, I can still hear it. But we got brand new goals here at South Columbus, 4 new goals, brand new lights, and hopefully it's going to pay dividends for the county schools in basketball.
And I'll tell you, you guys say a lot for Allen Falk, Johnson, Williams, and the rest of the school board, really putting the emphasis in and really trying to get quality facilities for our kids, both at the high school and the elementary and middle school level.
Yeah, it takes a lot of money, and they're investing because you're investing in the future kids. And the kids see us spending some money, and they take pride in it.
Absolutely. Let's talk a little bit about that girls' game. West Columbus comes out with a decent-sized victory, but not really indicative of the way the game was played. South Columbus really played them tight up to halftime, 17-16 score at halftime. But I'll tell you, when West Columbus turned on those Jets, they didn't look back.
Yeah, it was a defensive struggle for the first half, and then coming into the third quarter, West Columbus just went on like a little 15-0 run, and that was the difference in the ballgame there.
Realistically, like you talked about, when South Columbus had to come out of that defense, that shell defense they were in, they really, the jump shots just started falling for West Columbus.
Well, West Columbus picked up their defensive intensity, and that half-court press really hurt South Columbus. And West Columbus scored a bunch of points off of that transition from turnovers.
I think I know, just like you do, what Megan Storm's going to be working on Monday with her girls.
Yeah, well, she works on it all the time. It's hard to emulate that same intensity during practice. And, she's trying her best. And, it's hard to beat a good press, especially when your best player's on the bench over there.
And I think that really was what hurt South Columbus, was when the offense with the young lady Turbo went out of the ball game. South Columbus really struggled there for a good 10, 12 minutes to really figure out who their scorers were going to be.
Yeah, you could see when Turbo actually went to the bench that things changed for South Columbus, and that's where the big run came in.
All righty, let's put a cap on that one. Let's look ahead to this boys game. And I'll tell you right now, South Columbus at 8-6 on the year, playing the 13-2 West Columbus Vikings. And I'll tell you right now, if you look at this on paper, it doesn't look like it's going to be a close matchup. So if you take a look at South Columbus's record, you take a closer look, they have 5 losses by about 4 points or less. Talking with Willie Edwards last night, and he was telling me that South Columbus are really trying to put it together. They're just about there. They look like a West Columbus team from last year who was learning how to win, and South Columbus got a lot to look forward to in the future. Now you look at the West Columbus team, 13, 14, and 2, but they're coming off that tough loss to Fairmont in the second game of those two games. So those two were split, and I'll tell you, West Columbus, I think, is going to look to come out tonight and really show what they're made of.
Yeah, well, these two teams are split during the year. South Columbus won in the Christmas tournament, and West Columbus won over at their place. And this game's just going to be about the battle of the bigs for West Columbus and the battle of the guards for South Columbus. South Columbus probably got some of the best guards in the conference, and West Columbus got some of the best bigs in the conference.
And I'll tell you right now, if that ain't enough for you, if that ain't enough to entertain you, this is Edwards Bowl number 5, I believe it is. Brian Edwards with a 3-1 lead right now in the series against his brother. I'm going to tell you, it's going to be something to watch these two brothers battle it out over the next several years here in Columbus County.
They're very competitive against each other. I taught both of them in school. I'm good friends with both of them, and neither one of them want to lose to the other one. Bryant's got the upper hand. I think Bryant's won most of the games that they played, but WT, he's ready to take that from Bryant, and it's looking pretty good for him this year.
And I'll tell you right now, if you need a little added motivation, if you're a West Columbus fan, West Columbus really having a fantastic season. Their other loss besides the Fairmont game was to South Columbus in the finals of the Christmas turn over to East Columbus.
Yeah, well, when West Columbus played Fairmont, they had two of their kids that were sick with the flu. One of them tried to play, but you can't play through the flu, and the other one didn't even play. So West Columbus was really down 2 when they played Fairmont.
Okay, so sit back, relax, get you a beverage. It's going to be a dynamite night here in South Columbus High School as we have Blackout Night, a very special presentation of the starting lineups by the South Columbus faithful. So we're going to help you just sit back, relax, and let you enjoy the starting lineups here in about 1 minute here on 89.9 WZCO.
That's for both individuals and businesses. This includes checking and savings accounts, credit and debit cards, personal and business loans. They also have digital banking that can be done on your smartphone, tablet, or personal computer. First Bank has been in business since 1935. First Bank is located at 102 East 5th Street in Tabor City and 1104 North J.K. Powell Boulevard in Whiteville. First Bank is equal.
Okay, we are back here in the South Columbus, awaiting the start of South Columbus versus Whiteville. Once again, this is Edwards Bowl number 5. You got a lot on the line for both of these ball clubs as they start getting ready for playoff contention. West Columbus still in the battle with Fairmont for the conference championship. South Columbus looking to get a good seed and hopefully a home game or two in the state playoffs. So at this time, sit back, relax, and enjoy a blackout night here at South Columbus High School.
South Columbus is in the black uniforms. They had to get that approved by the state.
Starting lineups, West Columbus. Number 4, Daquan Hardy. Number 2, Tavon Tyler. Number 23, Amon Lewis. Number 12, Shore Smith.
Number 3 is the man to stop for West Columbus.
Brownlee is no joke, and he will look to take over this ball game in a hurry.
Lights go out here at South Columbus.
And now, for your South Columbus Stallions, rise to your feet, rise to your feet. At number 1, Avion Bellamy. Starting up forward, number 23.
Love the tennis focus.
Zach McCoy. And in guard, number 11, Trey Bellamy. Coming up the
Let's just hope the lights come back on. There they go. Time to play some basketball.
Thank goodness for the electricians.
Years past, you'd have to wait about 10, 15 minutes for the lights to warm back up. Technology is good.
I'll tell you right now, I'm a middle school principal. It does happen in my gym. I'll tell you, sit back and relax. You're going to see good, high-quality basketball played at a high level. As these two teams know each other very well, they're separated by very little in geography. These kids have played each other since they were little. They know each other. It's going to be outright hustle tonight. West Columbus with the tip. Tipped out to bounds. South Columbus will take possession.
Look for Conyers, number 3, to be the go-to man here for South Columbus.
Ball kick to the corner. Nothing happened. Tries to get around the corner. Ball taken by number 5. Kicks ball back outside. Kick back to 1. Nothing happened inside. South Columbus content to bring the ball back up and restart with Shaquan Conyers. Conyers dives, kicks the ball back out. 3. Hits the front rim, no good. Conyers with the rebound, dribbles it off his foot, and ball will go over to West Columbus.
South Columbus in the full court pressure.
Trying to force the ball out of Brownlee's hands. Ball brought up quickly. Ball off the back of the rim. Once again, South Columbus. Jake Brownlee up with the missed jump shot, but he is hacked in the act, and he'll take the line for 2. Once again, as you said, Brownlee is no joke, being recruited quite heavily. But I'll tell you something, he's got a lot of help on that South Columbus team. You cannot just focus on Brownlee and forget the rest of the pieces for West Columbus.
Yeah, they're going to try to get to Brownlee first, and then the other ones are going to get involved also.
Brownlee hits the first. Quick substitution by West Columbus. DeAndre Bromell in.
South Columbus going to get up all in their face defensively. We'll see what West Columbus is going to have after this free throw.
Brownlee hits the second. West Columbus not content to press at this point. Ball back inbound to Conyers. 2-0 our score, 7:14 to go first quarter. Ball kicked up to the right corner, back over to Conyers.
Looks like right now West Columbus is straight man on South Columbus.
Ball kicked back over the right corner. Conyers thinks about a jump shot, pulls it down, throws up a jumper, and it's good. West Columbus looking inbound. Quick trap by South Columbus. Ball kicked over. South Columbus tries to trap. Ball forced down into Brownlee. Jumper no good. Ball kicked out off of a South Columbus defender. It will be West Columbus basketball.
Yeah, South Columbus don't want West Columbus to establish on the inside because that's going to be tough for them all night.
Ball kicked over to the corner. Tavon Tyler with the ball. Tries to inbound to Brownlee. Got a quick hold. Foul on Traquan Bellamy. I'll tell you right now, for South Columbus, you do got to be worried about foul trouble.
Traquan was trying to front the big man there and couldn't quite get around him.
Brownlee with a quick rebound, back up and good.
Brownlee's pumped up.
He's coming to put on a show tonight. He knows it's a big ball game. Conyers kicks it out to Avion Bellamy. Jump shot no good.
Avion for a little man. He sure can rebound. Watch him crashing the boards.
Crashing. It looked like he was flying through the air with the greatest of ease. South Columbus looking to inbound the basketball, kicked out. South Columbus looking to run another offensive set. Quick set. Conyers kicks the ball out. Drops the ball off.
Pass.
Ooh, nice block by Drake Brownlee. Held ball. Possession will go to West Columbus. I'll tell you, I mean, you say a lot about his offensive output, but Brownlee down there underneath will not allow you to get an easy bucket. Quick layup. We got a foul called. West Columbus will go to the line. West Columbus, I mean, they don't know how to take the foot off the gas.
Well, West Columbus is going to take it to the hole. Either South Columbus is going to play man-up defense or they're going to foul them. So West Columbus is doing what they need to do.
DeAndre Bromell to the line for West Columbus. Misses the front end. Tyreek Long checking in for South Columbus. 5:48 to go first quarter. West Columbus with a 4-2 lead.
You're going to see South Columbus trying to push this basketball up the court.
Hits the back end.
It's hard to do when you make those free throws. West Columbus looking solid right now.
West Columbus has advertised. Conyers trying to kick the ball through. Ball back to number 21, Tyreek Long. Long still trying to find a handle. Conyers with the ball once again. Kicks the ball over to take on Bellamy. Bellamy with the ball at the top of the key. Bellamy looking to take a step. Try to get around that corner, just not having it. Quick turnaround jumper. This place, Brownlee with the ball.
Brownlee can play some defense too.
Absolutely. Tavon Tyler with a quick pass. Ball comes back. Scrum on the floor for it. We got a held ball. Looks like it'll be South Columbus basketball.
Both these teams want this basketball bad. When you see 6 kids on the floor, you know it's a big game.
I don't know. South Columbus pushing. Brian Edwards arguing it's supposed to be a possession for South Columbus.
Yeah, that is supposed to be South Columbus possession.
Brian Edwards looks like he's about to pop it. He's trying to get that call. Officials correctly talking it over.
South Columbus got the tip. West Columbus got another tie up. Now it should be South Columbus's ball.
I do believe Brian Edwards does have a point, but the officials correctly, as you said, communicating, talking it over, trying to get the call right.
And that's part of the officials' responsibility too now.
Mm-hmm. And they're going to check. It looks like they're going to check with the home book. Once again, on the home book is longtime South Columbus scorer. I mean, that lady's been to every ball game in the last 40 years. Everline Davis, fantastic, teacher, educator of the year. And if anybody's going to have it right, it's going to be her.
Bryant's going to be mad at me. I was supposed to be on the clock, and I gave it up to help you out tonight. So he'll probably fuss me out on Monday morning because the possession error wasn't right. Coach Edwards going to catch everything, though. He's not going to let it by him.
Two very intense young men, great coaches for both of these squads. And I'll tell you, you say a lot about their relationship as brothers, but these are two quality teachers first and coaches second. And they do a fantastic job preparing their young men for.
Yeah, they do. And congratulate WT on having their first baby. I know he's excited about that.
I know Worley Edwards on babysitting duty tonight. I'll tell you right now, he's probably giving up coaching pointers to his young granddaughter. Conyers bringing the ball at the floor, takes it up the right side. Trying to throw that arm out a little bit. 3. Rims out. South Columbus looks to take the ball up. Conyers thought about a 3 for a second, takes the lane instead, gets a quick layup for 2.
Taking it to the trees.
4:36 to go, first quarter. South Columbus down 1, score of 5-4. Kicks the ball over. Ball goes over to the right side. Kicks it back up to the top of the key. Kayvon Lewis tries to throw up a jump shot. Misses. South Columbus rebound. Looks like Conyers going to try to push the ball up the floor. Probably a smart foul at that point because I'll tell you, he looks like he had the corner. He looked like he was going up for a layup.
Yeah, Avion was getting ready to take it to the hole. Just got fouled on the way, which is probably a good play.
Call called on the floor. Bellamy looks to inbound the ball. Conyers gets the ball, kicks the ball back up, and we have Avion Bellamy kicks the ball back to Conyers. Conyers tries spin move, doesn't work. Ball back up to Conyers.
Key for South Columbus is their shots falling. Because when you got bigs you playing against, you got to hit that outside shot.
Conyers up, misses the jump shot. Rebounded by South Columbus by Avion Bellamy. Kick back to Conyers, thought about a 3, drives the lane. Hands on him going down the middle.
Long shots are usually long rebounds, and that's what's helping South Columbus out right now on the boards.
Tell you, West Columbus picking up a lot of fouls early.
Yes, South Columbus being really aggressive and taking it to them. I'm surprised about that.
Conyers for three, no good. Rebounded by West Columbus. West Columbus looking to push the basketball. Push from behind by Taekwon Johnson, and it will be West Columbus ball side out.
He's better known as Bug here at South Columbus. Everybody has to have their nicknames.
Absolutely. Substitutions by West Columbus at this point. 3:38 to go first quarter. West Columbus leading 5-4.
Riley Hewitt checking into the game for South Columbus.
Ball inbounded to Tavon Tyler. Kick down to Brownlee. Brownlee looking around, looking to force a shot in the low post. Loses it off his leg. South Columbus basketball.
I think they're going to try to double him as soon as he gets the ball on the block. So he better go ahead and take it up quick or a double team's coming.
Force him to make a decision, absolutely. Conyers brings the ball up the floor. Calls the play. Kicked over to Riley Hewitt. Ball kicked back to Tyreek Long. Kick back over. Kick back up to number 5, Taekwon Johnson. Jump shot no good. Rebound Winston Mason. Kicks the ball up. West Columbus looking to push.
Oh,
I'll tell you right now, good entry pass, and Brownlee was able to get that drop step and a quick, easy layup.
Yeah, nothing wasn't stopping him there. Hewitt can get it going. There he goes with a three.
Hewitt with three.
That's the spark they want.
He's always been a great shooter for South Columbus, and this year it seems like, he knows that's his role. Ball kicked back over the corner.
I don't think that's his shot there.
You don't want your 6'5" kid shooting a three-point shot. Taekwon Conyers dropped the ball off to the corner. Three in and out. Top ball tied up. DeAndre Bromell comes away with it, forces the ball up. Zach McPherson misses the three, rebounded by South Columbus. Taekwon Conyers with the ball, looks to slow the ball down.
Yeah, these big men for West Columbus don't want to run with these Stallions.
2 minutes to go, first quarter, tie ball game, 7-7. South Columbus looking to take the lead on this possession. Conyers just forces one up, no travel call, gets his own rebound and gets the two.
Looks like he drug it a little bit, but wasn't called.
Brownlee tries to take the corner, slides in, does not get the hoop, but does get the Harmon. He'll go to the line for two. I'll tell you right now, he is deceptively quick. He's a big man, he's very agile, but he is deceptively quick.
He sure is. It's actually the second time I've got to see him play, and he has really impressed me.
Hits the front end. And I'll tell you the other thing about him. I talked to W.T. Edwards, and I've talked to a number of folks over at West Columbus. He is a good, solid kid, too. Good yes sir, no sir kid, works hard in the weight room, tries to do it the right way.
Well, that's what we try to teach with kids playing sports these days. It's all about how you act on and off the court.
Hits both ends. We got a tie ball game once again. 1:40 to go in the first quarter. 9-9 your score.
Carson Ransom into the ball game for South Columbus, trying to get some fresh bigs on their bigs.
South just comes at you in waves with speed. And I'll tell you right now, I think you're right. The bigs do not want to run with South Columbus. Ball kicked back over. Avion Bellamy with the ball. Kicks the ball out to the corner.
He's big.
Three for South Columbus.
You don't want him to get hot.
Riley Hewitt with two big threes in this quarter. Looks like we got a quick injury. Timeout. And looks like
might be some blood on number 23. If you have blood on the uniform in high school sports, you cannot play. You have to change uniforms.
Absolutely, safety the first and foremost concern as we're playing high school basketball. South Columbus, 1:12 to go, first quarter with a 12-9 lead. If you're South Columbus, you're right where you want to be. You're forcing West Columbus to play your ball game.
Well, like we said, guards of South Columbus versus the bigs of West Columbus, and that's what it's been.
Backcourt to call. It will go back over to South Columbus basketball. He tried to chase that thing down. I'll tell you, Avion Bellamy almost got to it before he did.
Avion's just that quick on the football field, too.
Number 11, Traquan Bellamy, holding the ball up at the top of the key for South Columbus. We are inside of a minute in the first quarter.
It's like they're going to try to go for one shot.
I don't know if high school kids are programmed to do that anymore.
And it looks like WT is going to allow them to do it, so we're going to probably sit here for about 45 seconds, and South Columbus looks like they're going to get the last shot. It's strategy, guys.
Smart strategy for South Columbus. You limit the possessions of West Columbus. You don't give that many possessions to, you got Brownlee, you got a number of offensive weapons for West Columbus. If you limit their possessions, you limit their chances to score.
And you've got the lead. Anytime you can hold the ball with the lead, hey, hold it. They'll probably try to start to go about 10 seconds, usually what the rule of thumb is.
And here we go, 10 on the clock.
Look for the dribble penetration, kick it out to Hewitt.
Driving along, tries to drive a hit. Does not get up. South Columbus with the rebound. Tries to put it back up, and he is hard, and we are going to the line.
Riley Hewitt was covered. Carson Ransom is going to the line.
Carson Ransom with a good hustle play with 0.5 to go on the clock will go to the line for two, look to extend the South Columbus lead. I'm telling you right now, Ransom, Riley Hewitt, some of these kids were role players for South Columbus, really paying dividends right now.
I think them bench players need to come in big. Knocks down the first one.
Ransom hitting a big free throw, extending it to a 13-9 lead.
That's not what WT wanted going into the second quarter.
Ransom hits them both, and with 0.5 to go, it's 14-9 South Columbus. The ball's inbound, a quick throw up, and it is not good. Your score at the end of one complete. South Columbus 14, West Columbus 9. We'll take a quick break, recognize some of our great sponsors here on 89.9 WZCO.
School Sports Broadcast. First Bank, located at 1104 North J.K. Powell Boulevard in Whiteville, provides financial products for both individuals and businesses. This includes checking and savings accounts, credit and debit cards, personal and business loans. They also have digital banking that can be done on your smartphone, tablet, or personal computer. First Bank has been in business since 1935. First Bank is located at 102 East 5th Street in Tabor City and 1104 North J.K. Powell Boulevard in Whiteville. First Bank is an equal housing lender and member of the FDIC.
Okay, Brett Burrs, we are back. Brett Burrs and Kevin Tillman here on the campus of South Columbus High School for great high school basketball. West Columbus 13-2, South Columbus 8-6. But it is a dogfight here in South Columbus right now.
Yeah, you can throw those records out the door. Those records don't mean anything tonight. Both right now, these teams are 0-0 and trying to go for each other right now.
South Columbus seems to be playing their style of basketball right now, kind of imposing their will. You told me during the break you expect West Columbus really to come out and try to force the ball inside.
Yeah, I expect them to go inside. And, Riley Hewitt was big, sparking South Columbus for 6 points there. And, South Columbus is going to try to keep doing the same thing. You're going to see West Columbus try to pound it on the inside, I'm thinking.
West Columbus with the basketball inbound to start the second quarter. South Columbus trying to double team number 12.
Brownlee with a over-the-back tip-in. Nice play.
He hangs around the basket. He's going to get those garbage buckets for you. You need to eliminate that for South Columbus. You've got to box him out. South Columbus looking to drive the ball to the lane. Kicks it back out. Conyers with the ball. Tries to take the lane. Kicked out. Almost stolen by West Columbus. Kick back. Conyers dropped the ball underneath. Quick steal by West Columbus. And the ball is looking to come off the floor. Brown's trying.
Don't want to dribble out there, big man.
Smart play by Brian Edwards. Brownlee was all over him trying to get that basketball, and he got the quick timeout and called a 30.
Yeah, WT's telling Brownlee, we don't want you dribbling there. That's not your job.
Brownlee looked like he was all ready to go to the hole and throw it home, but just got a little too eager and lost control of the ball.
You're going to see South Columbus dribble, penetrate, and then kick it out. That's going to be their game. Dribble, penetration, and a kick out.
Conversely, if you're West Columbus, you've got to put that ball and make South Columbus come out of that defense. Right now, they're going to surround Brownlee. There's going to be everybody but the hot dog vendor around Brownlee when he gets the ball.
The guard's going to have to step up for West Columbus.
And I'll tell you right now, if West Columbus starts hitting those jump shots with, Tavon, Tyler, and some of those kids, if they start hitting those jump shots, South Columbus is going to have to come out of that shell.
Oh, yeah. As long as you can pack it in, that's what you want to do on a big man. So you got to hit the three to pull them out.
7:15 to go. Our score is South Columbus 14, West Columbus 11. Conyers kicks the ball to the corner. Bellamy kicks the ball back over. Conyers resets.
Trying to work off the high screen. And it works.
Drops a teardrop to a 2-point goal. And I'll tell you, he had the sky to get it. South Columbus was 16 at this point. Once again, West Columbus with the ball, kicks the ball back over. That good first one over to Brownlee. Oh, quick block, South Columbus.
Brownlee's got to get his composure. He's got to put that behind him.
Quick, great ball fake by number 13, Carson Bransom. And I'll tell you, he had everybody out their shoes. South Columbus with a quick start to the second quarter, and they're up 18-11.
Yeah, don't tell Ransom that Brownlee's the big man on campus. It looks like Ransom wants to get a little bit of that too.
W.T. Edwards not liking what he's seeing, calling a quick 30-second timeout.
Yeah, you don't want South Columbus scoring on the inside. That's supposed to be your game for West Columbus.
And I'll tell you right now, it seems that's the way it's flowing. Is West Columbus is playing South Columbus's game.
Yep. South Columbus is doing what they need to do. West Columbus has got to change up some things here, get the ball going back their way again.
Now, if you're South Columbus, how do you keep this rolling?
I just keep up the intensity. That's what they've tried to do all year, just stay in your face, and that's what they're doing right now. West Columbus probably needs to slow it down a little bit, move it around, and get the big man open on the inside. But it's hard to do that with somebody all in your grill.
Ball kicked over. Brownlee kicks the ball down underneath. Another couple of quick jump shots. Brownlee's in there trying to get the ball. We got a travel call, and it is West Columbus basketball.
I was trying to see where the walk was. It looked like both of them had it, but, hey, they can see it a whole lot better down there than I can here.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but my bifocals are at the house.
I got mine here, but I'm too ashamed to wear them.
Looks like they got Brownlee out of the way. Looks like they're trying to use him as a decoy.
Yeah, they're trying to slow it down a little bit and try to get something going.
Quick steal and right back.
Nice move by 12.
Number 12, that is Dejor Smith for West Columbus. Great hands.
Maybe that's the spark they need.
Quick steal in a bucket. Our score, South Columbus 18, West Columbus 13, 5:42 to go in the second quarter. Ball kicked over the corner. Number 4, Rajon Graham. Graham kicks the ball back over to Conyers.
South Columbus working on a high screen and roll. High screen and roll is what South Columbus is trying to do.
Conyers got a little too eager. You saw his eyes get wide. He saw the basket, and he just got a little too quick with the feet.
You got to put it on the floor before you take two.
Absolutely. Traquan Bellamy checking in for the Stallions. South Columbus really tried to trap up. Okay. Brownlee tries to go up for that dunk, and he was not going to let him get dunked on.
That's 5'6" going against 6'4" right there, and it looked like a good block.
Brian Edwards trying for all the world to say he blocked it down. The official having none of it.
Well, anytime you got a 5'6" guy blocking a 6'4" guy, they're going to make a call right there.
Absolutely. But I'll tell you, that was a quick flip, though.
That kid can get off the floor.
Brownlee hits the first and of the 2-point free throws.
Brownlee's solid from the line.
Not a lot of chinks in his game. He looks like he's well put together. Brownlee hits them both. 5:20 to go in the first half. Our score, South Columbus 18, West Columbus 15. Fantastic high school basketball here on 89.9 WZCO. Conyers kicks the ball to the corner. Avion Bellamy's trying to get around the corner. Foul by number 5, it looks like, Sean Tyson.
No, that was Brownlee with the foul there.
Brownlee with the foul.
Yeah, he goes out on the 5'6" guy. It's not what you want to do.
South Columbus with the ball. Quick pick. Conyers tries to take the ball to the hole. Throws it up. Misses. Rebounded by Brownlee. Brownlee kicks the ball up. West Columbus looking to run. Ball kicked over Daquan Hardy. Hardy holding the ball, calling the offensive signals. Ball kicked to the top of the paint. Brownlee with the ball underneath, blocked. South Columbus basketball. Correct, that was Winston Mason with the
South Columbus is just face guarding Brownlee, and it's giving him a hard time.
Open for a second, but dangerous pass by South Columbus. Loses the ball. It'll go back over to West Columbus.
Yeah, both teams getting a little sloppy here in the 4-minute mark.
Kevon Lewis checking in for West Columbus, replacing Winston Mason. West Columbus bringing the ball up slow. Almost 4 minutes to go in the first half. Sean Tyson with the ball. Trying to look for something to do with it. Throws the ball away. It's back over to South Columbus.
Guards got to step up for West Columbus. That's going to be big. That's going to be the key.
That's the thing. I think Brownlee can score. If you're West Columbus, you got to find somebody else who can take control of this ball game and really provide you a spark on offense.
Well, South Columbus is going to try to take Brownlee out of it, so somebody else has got to step up.
South Columbus with the motion offense, taking it back and forth, kicking it back to the guards. Avion Bellamy, this is the jumper.
South Columbus running the old-time weave.
Quick inside pass to Mason Ransom with a quick bucket. Fantastic entry by South Columbus.
Best game Ransom's had all year.
Entry pass. Layup inside and out. Ransom with a block on Brownlee. Quick back to Brownlee. Brownlee with a quick layup, misses, puts it back up, and finally it goes in.
He had about 7 shots in that possession.
3 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the first half. South Columbus up by 3, 20-17. Ball kicked to number 11, Traquan Bellamy. Bellamy kicks back to Conyers. Conyers just drops it back off to Bellamy. Bellamy dips and dives, and he misses the layup. West Columbus brings the ball back up, looking to either tie or bring it to a 1-point deficit. South Columbus rocked for all the world he traveled, but he got him on the arm. I think Brian Edwards does not believe that call at all. I mean, it looks like he dragged it a little bit, but Brian Edwards lobbying that official hard.
He just wants to know what's going on. He didn't quite understand it. I've been there. I've been in his shoes.
At the temperature check. Number 23 for West Columbus, Kevon Lewis hits the first. It is a 2-point deficit, 18-20, 2:54 to go in the first half.
Riley Hewitt's checking in for South Columbus. Look for a spark on the 3-point line.
Misses the second. South Columbus with the rebound, looking to take the ball up the floor. Conyers takes the ball, thinks better of going down the lane. Puts up a quick jumper, drains it, and South Columbus with a quick 4-point lead.
I think they called that a 2, didn't they?
Yes, sir. West Columbus with the ball. And we have an offensive foul call. Smart defensive play by number 11, Traquan Bellamy. A lost start in basketball these days, playing defense, setting your feet and taking that charge.
I love to see charges in high school basketball. It's a lost art.
That goes to coaching. These kids are taught good fundamentals at this level by both of these both of these Edwards kids. And I'll tell you, fantastic first half of basketball. 2:31 to go.
Ransom coming out. Ransom had some great minutes there for South Columbus.
2:31 to go. South Columbus leading 22-18. South Columbus with the ball, looking to extend their lead. Shaquan Conyers trying to figure out where he wants to go with the basketball. Throws that arm out a little bit. Hewitt with another 3 in and out.
They're trying. When Riley Hewitt's in there, they're going to try to go to him.
Not sure exactly what happened there. Quick clear. Inbound entry pass on the low post, intercepted by South Columbus. South Columbus looking to push the ball. Decides better of it, pushes it back. Conyers tries the middle. Travels with the basketball, got a little out of control, and if he just slowed down, I think he'd have had an entry pass for a quick layup.
Yeah, South Columbus got in that corner, and anytime you get in the corner in basketball, good things not going to happen.
West Columbus with the ball, just under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Ball kicked to McPherson. McPherson kicks it to the corner. Entry pass intercepted once again by South Columbus. And foul with the leg by DeAndre Bromell, kicks that leg out. South Columbus will take the ball over.
Looks like WT is going to keep Brownlee on the bench for the rest of the quarter.
Probably a smart foul. Does not want to pick up any cheap fouls here with a minute 44 to go in the first. Sorry, in the first half.
High pick and roll again.
Conyers got a little greedy on that. And that's why that's a frustration foul right there. He tried to drive to the lane, throw the ball up, did not get the foul, and then he ends up fouling himself.
Yeah, most of the time you make a play like that, hey, just chalk it up as a mistake and get on back and play defense.
1:32 to go in the first half. South Columbus up 22-18.
That's going to put them at the line for 1-1.
DeAndre Bromell to the line for West Columbus. Bromell missed the first, rebounded by South Columbus. Quick pickup, and we got a travel call by the official back up the top, and it will be South Columbus basketball. Minute 29 to go, 22-18 our score. South Columbus walking the ball up the floor.
It's going to be big who makes the run here going into the second half.
Ball kicked to the corner. You're really looking to spot up that three. He wants it bad. Ball kicked underneath.
Nice move.
Quick
nice
entry
defense.
pass. Block. I'll tell you right now, great defense by West Columbus because it was fantastic entry pass. If he didn't block that thing out of bounds, it's an easy layup. Ball kicked back all the way up to the top. Conyers with the basketball. Minute 3 to go first half. Conyers doesn't know what to do with the basketball. Conyers all the way to the rack, and he hits it. Good layup.
West Columbus going to have to adjust to that dribble penetration by Conyers.
South Columbus still playing a man-to-man. A little bit too much with the body. It's going to be an underneath call.
West Columbus going to go back to the line for a 1-1.
And if you're West Columbus and you're getting these opportunities with about 30 seconds to go in the first half, you really need to make your layups. No, sorry, your free throws.
Yeah, you need to make these right here. Try to keep that momentum away from South Columbus.
Kevon Lewis to the line for West Columbus, hits the front. 24-19 your score, South Columbus in the lead.
Look for West Columbus try to take the last shot of the half coming into this next possession.
Carson Ransom in the ball game for South Columbus. And we have a double violation.
Yeah, lane violation on West Columbus. That takes a point off the books.
35 seconds ago in the first half. South Columbus walking the ball up the floor.
Yeah, look for South Columbus to play for the last shot right here. West Columbus going to allow them to do it, so this is going to be the last possession. About 10 seconds is when South Columbus is going to try to attack. You got Riley on the wing here. Looks like probably a penetration kick out to Riley.
And I'll tell you what, don't forget about Ransom underneath for a quick putback.
Here we go, 9 seconds.
Got a little too greedy, tried to force the ball behind the back pass. And he hits the three at the end of the first half.
That's not what South Columbus wanted.
Sweet three at the end of the first half. Drained it from almost half court. And West Columbus brings it back. Your score at the end of the first half, South Columbus 24, West Columbus 22. And if you're Brian Edwards right now, you're steaming walking into that locker room because you gave up a jump shot that easy.
The thing about it is for South Columbus, that's what's going through all the players' minds right there is that three that was hit at the end where they had the opportunity to take a 5-point lead, and now it's only a 2-point lead for South Columbus.
Great, fantastic basketball. We're going to go second recognize some of our great sponsors, not only CCCA and Columbus County Schools, and Kelly Jones and all the great folks to help us put on these broadcasts. We're going to take a few minutes. We're going to let you listen to some of our great sponsors, and we'll be right back with some first half analysis and a great second half of basketball here on 89.9 WZCO.
And payment programs. In Whiteville, Cape Fear Propane is located at 140 Bitmore Road next to Black's Tire corporate office. More details about products and services are available at 642-4137. Tonight's game on WZCO 89.9 is sponsored by Carolina Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Services, 1717 Shipyard Boulevard in Wilmington and McNeil Plaza in Whiteville. Hours of operation and patient information is available at carolinasportsmed.com. The Country Nursery in Whiteville carries trees and shrubs as well as garden essentials and lawn products for all seasons. The gift shop carries flags, bows, wreaths, and name brand t-shirts, along with collegiate and Carolina Panther merchandise. Mitchell and Judy Bowen of the Country Nursery are glad to bring you tonight's broadcast. Woodman of the World financial representative David Pless can advise you on your family's insurance and investment solutions. David may be reached at 207-8042. Woodman of the World and David Pless are happy to help serve the community by bringing you tonight's game. Women of the World, providing insurance and financial services since 1890. E.W. Fonville & Son Farm and Garden Store, 205 Hickman Road in downtown Tabor City, has been providing feed and farm supplies as well as garden products since 1951. They're open Monday through Saturday at 9 and close at 5, except on Saturdays when they shut down at 12:30. Leon and Jake Fonville are proud to support Columbus County High School sports broadcast. First Bank, located at 1104 North J.K. Powell Boulevard in Whiteville, provides financial products for both individuals and businesses. This includes checking and savings accounts, credit and debit cards, personal and business loans. They also have digital banking that can be done on your smartphone, tablet, or personal computer. First Bank has been in business since 1935. First Bank is located at 102 East 5th Street in Tabor City and 1104 North J.K. Powell Boulevard in Whiteville. First Bank is an equal housing lender and member of the FDIC. Coverage of tonight's game on 89.9 WZCO is sponsored by Horace Mann Insurance Agent Revis Long, located at 820 South Madison Street in Whiteville. The Horace Mann Company's product offerings for educators include life, auto, and homeowners insurance, disability protection, and annuities. You can learn more about Long's insurance and retirement products at 640-5028. Joe's Barbecue has been serving Columbus and surrounding counties for over 50 years, serving a Southern cooking lunch buffet Monday through Saturday, a pig picking buffet on Friday and Saturday night, and a Sunday lunch buffet. Menu items include barbecue plates, chicken, pork chops, ribs, and Brunswick stew. Joe offers catering, and call-in orders to 642-3511 are accepted. Johnston's is the official class ring and graduation supplies provider for Columbus County Schools. A Johnston's representative will be visiting your school this fall. Johnston's product information is available at overbyoffice@johnston's.com or 910-675-3886. Overby School Services, Reginald Lewis, and Johnston's are proud to help sponsor tonight's CCCA sports broadcast. Tonight's game on 89.9 WZCO is brought to you by Sterling Kuntz and the employees of Tabor City Medicine Mart on South Main Street in Tabor City and Kuntz Medicine Mart, 112 East 7th Avenue in Chadbourne, providers of prescription medications and other home health care products. Tonight's game on WZCO is sponsored by Parks Thomas and the staff of Regalwood Mutual Drug. Regalwood Mutual Drug has been filling prescriptions, advising, and serving customers since 1989. Located just off Highway 7476 at the Columbus-Brunswick line. The Southern Sizzler Family Restaurant in Whiteville is open Tuesday through Friday, 11 until 9, Saturday and Sunday, 10:30 until 9. A lunch and dinner buffet is served daily. Seafood is on the buffet Friday and Saturday nights. Menu items include burgers, steaks, and chicken. Ice cream is included with each meal. Brandon Collins and the Southern Sizzler family are happy to help bring you tonight's Columbus County High School sports broadcast. Tonight's Columbus Career and College Academy sports broadcast on WZCO is brought to you by Bill Worley & Sons Construction. Bill, Chris, and Jason provide both new residential and commercial construction as well as remodeling. Sammy keeps them all in line. 653-5406. Tonight's Columbus County High School sports broadcast on 89.9 WZCO and WZCO.org is sponsored by the following: Carolina Sports Medicine with offices in Whiteville and Wilmington, First Bank of Tabor City and Whiteville, the Southern Sizzler Family Restaurant, The Country Nursery, Regalwood Mutual Drug, E.W. Fomel & Son Farm and Garden Store, Bill Worley & Sons Construction, Joe's Barbecue Restaurant, David Pless of Woodman of the World, Tabor City Medicine Mart and Kuntz Medicine Mart in Chadbourne, Revis Long, your local Horace Mann insurance representative, Black's Tire and Auto Service, Jostens and Overby School Services, and Cape Fear Propane in Whiteville. Black's Tire and Auto Service has served North and South Carolina for over 85 years. In addition to 29 tire and 10 wheel brands, Black's offers air conditioning, brake, transmission, and exhaust repair. Routine automotive maintenance is also available at any of the 37 Black's North and South Carolina locations. A complete list of locations, products, and services can be found at blackstire.com. In Whiteville, Black's Tire and Auto Services is located at 1615 South Madison Street, 317-0229. Cape Fear Propane serves both commercial and residential customers. Their technicians install propane tanks and gas logs. They check for leaks and convert home appliances to propane. Cape Fear Propane provides an automatic delivery option and payment programs. In Whiteville, Cape Fear Propane is located at 140 Bitmore Road next to Black's Tire corporate office. More details about products and services are available at 642-4137. Tonight's game on WZCO 89.9 is sponsored by Carolina Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Services, 1717 Shipyard Boulevard in Wilmington and McNeil Plaza in Whiteville. Hours of operation and patient information is available at carolinasportsmed.com. The Country Nursery in Whiteville carries trees and shrubs as well as garden essentials and lawn products for all seasons.
Okay, we are back. 2 minutes to go in halftime. Red Burrs, I think if you're Brian Edwards, you like the way South Columbus is playing right now. You really didn't care for the way the half ended, but South Columbus is playing their brand of basketball right now.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You're playing the way you wanted to play. You dictated what's going on in this game. Just West Columbus there at the end, turnover, hit a three there at the end, and that's like a 5-point swing.
I'll tell you right now, if you're South Columbus, you really got to do something about that momentum. You can't let West Columbus seize that momentum because they're the kind of team, if they get streaky, they get real, real hot quick.
Well, Brownlee sat on the bench the last 3 minutes of the second quarter, so I'm wondering, he's still sitting there now. I don't know if he's hurting a little bit or is he just a little frustrated or what, but he's got to come up big for West Columbus to come back right here.
I'll tell you right now, if you're South Columbus right now, you're looking to keep things as they were. You're going to try to get the momentum back. You really got to credit the role players for South Columbus right now.
That's exactly right.
The young Ransom gentleman and the Hewitt boy coming in, really providing key moments and key shots for South Columbus at key times. So once again, our score right now, South Columbus 24, West Columbus 22. We are about a minute away from the start of the second half here on 89.9 WZCO across the great social media platforms of Columbus County Schools. Certainly got to thank all our great sponsors, CCCA, Nikki Hobbs and his crew, Rod Likens, John Kay, and the great kids there at CCCA do a fantastic job for us each and every year. And I'll tell you, sit back, relax, and enjoy this one because we got a lot of great basketball yet to be played.
We got a final for the Whiteville South Robinson game. South Robinson has defeated Whiteville in boys basketball, so Whiteville still continuing a little rough year this year.
I'll tell you, sometimes it does run in cycles, and I think this is the first time in a couple of years Whiteville has really kind of struggled. First time in about 6 or 7 years they haven't had a Kirk on the bench.
Yeah, I think that I saw where they lost like 3 in a row, and that's probably the first time they've lost three in a row in a lot of years. So, but they'll be back. Whiteville is a basketball school, and they will not let that happen long.
All right, we start the second half. South Columbus with the basketball. Ball comes into Shaquan Conyers. Conyers looking over the offense. Kicks the ball underneath. Great backdoor pass.
That was a 1-4 high set. Backdoor cut. Scored him 2.
Taekwon Johnson. Wow.
South Columbus comes up with a turnover. Not what West Columbus wanted coming out of the gate in the second half.
Great momentum switcher for South Columbus, too. Ball inbounded to Conyers. Conyers bounces the floor.
That 1-4 high was a design play from Brian Edwards coming out to halftime.
Quick steal by West Columbus. Brownlee brings the ball to the floor, pushes the ball up, throws up the alley-oop, misses the oop. Ball to South Columbus. About to go out of bounds, so he throws the ball off the West Columbus defender. Yeah. South Columbus basketball.
West Columbus trying to get the crowd into it with an alley-oop there, just a little bit behind Brownlee.
7:25 to go for third quarter. South Columbus leading 26-22. Conyers once again brings the ball to the floor. Kicks it up. Back over to Traquan Bellamy. Back to Conyers. Back to Bellamy. Misses the jump shot. Rebounded by West Columbus, looking to push the floor. Quick ball up.
That's what West Columbus needs to do.
I'll tell you right now, great play by West Columbus getting the ball inside.
Dejor Smith being big on that bottom block.
You hear a lot about Brown, but Dejor Smith, you can't sleep on him.
Trying to weave here.
That motion offense. Kicks the ball to the corner. Back out to the front with Conyers.
Yeah, West Columbus did a good job staying at home there. Not overplaying.
Picks that. Conyers takes a soft jumper. 22-footer. Hits the top of the backboard, and it will go over to West Columbus.
Brownlee did a good job there, not trying to attack, letting South Columbus come to him, and played really good defense there.
Ball inbounded. Kick the ball up to 23. Zach McCoy. Sorry, Kevon Lewis. Lewis tries to put up a quick jumper. Rebounded by South. South pushes the ball up.
McCoy goes over the top of Brownlee for the rebound.
He's trying to spin for all the world on that. Finally gets hacked, and looks like he'll be going up for 2.
I think everybody was wondering, was that going to be a walk or is it going to be a foul? I think it was a coin flip either way.
Taekwon Johnson to the line for South Columbus. Tight ball games like these free throws are going to become very key.
I saw the great D'Angelo Phipps walk in a while ago. He's out here supporting both teams.
A lot of great folks. You see Assistant Superintendent Jonathan Williams has been here tonight. We see a lot of great coaches from the past. A lot of good support from both of these schools.
This is the place to be on a Friday night in Columbus County.
Hits them both. South Columbus with a quick 8-point lead. 6:05 to go. West Columbus bringing the ball up.
There he is again. Dejor Smith.
I'll tell you right now, Brownlee gets the pub, but Dejor Smith sure gets a lot of dirty points underneath. I mean, he hustles every time he's on the floor. Foul called against South Columbus on the floor.
Yeah, if you're playing beside a really good big man, you can pick up a lot of points by people double teaming the big man.
Ball kicked over to the corner. Dribbled in and out. Conyers backs the ball up. Traquan Bellamy dresses the ball off underneath. Back to Conyers. Misses the 3. Hits the end line, and it will go over to West Columbus.
Yeah, he lost his knees on that one. He tried to go up, and his knees didn't go with him.
West Columbus with the basketball. Looking to bring the ball up the floor. Ball kicked over to the corner. Backside pressure by South Columbus. Tempted to steal. Ball goes out of bounds.
South Columbus is going to be in your face all night long.
That's the one thing about South Columbus. Their defense, I mean, whether they have the shooters or not, their defense, they will pressure you and hound you all night long.
Well, I've always been a defensive coach, and Brian Edwards, same thing. He believes defense wins championships.
Absolutely. Taekwon Johnson with the ball, takes the ball across court. Ball kicked back to him. Pushes the ball to the other side. Great pressure defense by South Columbus. Ball quickly intercepted by South. Just a little bit out of control. Great save.
Yeah, McCoy made a good job. Did a good job right there.
Kicks the ball back. Three-pointer, no good. Ball rebounded by West Columbus. Number 2, Tavon Tyler, bringing the ball to the floor. Throws the ball up, gets the hoop and the harm. Connors looking around like, what I do?
Yeah, you see West Columbus trying to push it a little bit more now. Need a spark from that bench for South Columbus. And as I say that, look who comes to the scoreboard.
Absolutely, number 2, Riley Hunt in the ball game.
I guess I can read Coach Brian Edwards like a book.
I'm not taking that one. Misses the end of the 30-point play. Run by South Columbus. Quick outlet pass up to Hewitt. Back to Conyers. Underneath, throws the ball up. Doesn't get the hoop, but he does get the harm.
That's what you got to do. Take it to the big men. If you get blocked, so what?
Number 23, Zach McCoy for the Stallions, looking to take advantage of this and get 2 more points for the Stallions. We got a 28-28 score, 4:43 to go in the third quarter.
South Columbus has struggled at the free throw line this year.
Absolutely. And conversely, West Columbus really, when they were trying to keep it close there in the first half, hit about 4 or 5 in a row.
I'm sure Coach Brian Edwards worked hard on free throws.
Hits the second, and we got a 29-28 lead by South Columbus, 4:43 to go in the first half. West Columbus bringing the ball up, ball kicked to the side. Number 5, Con Tyson with the ball, kicks the ball back over. Inbound pass to DeAndre Bromell. Bromell kicks it back out. Bromell back with the ball, throws up a soft jumper, does not fall. South Columbus with the rebound, looking to push.
West Columbus got to get Bromell involved in the offense. That's the man that brought him to the dance. You got to dance with the one that brought you to the dance.
Trying to get a little too quick for South Columbus. Ball kicked back to Traquan Bellamy. Bellamy back to Conyers, looks to reset. Hewitt with the ball, kicks back. Back to Conyers. Conyers looking to try to get around the corner. Quick spin move. Brownlee was having none of that.
Yeah, that's just a little bit too much for McCoy there.
Ball kicked back to the outside. Quick jump shot by Tavon Tyler. And we got a 30-29 lead by West Columbus, our first lead since the first half. Hewitt quickly back up the floor, hits the layup, and it's good.
And he 3 to the floor there.
It's a 7-10 split is what that is.
Riley Hewitt's trying to work his way into that lineup.
Hewitt's one of those players, he's a hustle player. Drops the ball. Brownlee drops the ball off underneath. Quick 2 points by DeAndre Bromell.
Yeah, you can see West Columbus trying to get it inside. That's what they want to do. That's their game plan.
I'll tell you, South Columbus trying to force West into a half-court game, and to a large extent they have, and I'll be honest with you, I think that's the way you got to play South Columbus. You cannot try to run with the bigs of South Columbus and try to get in the track meet, because those kids can score and score quick.
Yeah, we got an injured player for South Columbus now, and I think that's, we call him Bug, but I think it's Taekwon Johnson for South Columbus.
I mean, that's just one of those, unfortunate things. He's a good hustle ball player. I remember him in middle school. Real good kid. And it's just, unfortunate situation right now.
Now, didn't he come up in the West Columbus organization?
Actually, he did. He played for me when I was principal over Sarah Gorda. Good young man, dynamite ball skills, just really trying to find his place over here at South Columbus.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if any of these kids right here on the basketball team may want to try try tennis in the spring because I like to have good athletes and try to turn them into tennis players. You know, Mason Hewitt, I got him from playing basketball, coming to play tennis, and it helped us out a lot.
Matter of fact, I think I see a Stallion tennis sign over there in the corner.
Yeah, we try to put them about everywhere we can, trying to promote our program. And
you did have a fantastic season, as I recall, last year.
Yeah, we girls won the conference championship this year, and the boys won the conference championship last year, undefeated last year in boys, and lost one in girls this year. You know, tennis is looking good for South Columbus. We have a good time out there.
West Columbus got a great cheerleading program. It looks like a lot of their programs are on the upswing. Their basketball program having a fantastic year.
Bug's coming up and not putting any pressure on that left leg. That's not a good sign. Oh, he's being carried off now. So.
But I'll tell you, it's a good, tough kid. It's good to see his brothers, you know, his teammates supporting him. You know, you got to love that brotherhood.
Yeah, you're going to have to see if that's going to be motivation or is that going to slow you down. You got to figure it out. Now Hewitt is going to have to step up big.
I think maybe getting Mason back in there too, kind of getting those points underneath. Because I think he really frustrated Brownlee there in the first half.
Yeah, he did. You know, Bug did a good job playing defense on Brownlee. So we'll see now who they're going to put on Brownlee.
I mean, maybe it's just me, but I love those hustle kind of kids, the Hewitts, just those kids that they're gym rats and they're going to do everything you ask of them. They're going to hustle any 10 of your starters.
That's exactly right. Sometimes you got to make up with ability through hustle, and they try to do that.
Conyers with the ball, brings it up, tries to find his way around the right corner.
Looks like Rajon Graham checked in for Taekwon.
Drops the ball off to Hewitt. Jump shot no good, rebounded by Brownlee. West Columbus quick to bring the ball up the floor, pushing the ball up. George Smith kicks the ball back up to the top. Brownlee with the ball, kicks it around to the right side. DeJour, jumper, in and out, no good. Brownlee with the rebound, throws it back up, in and out, no good. Once again, in and out, no good.
He's going to get it. 1 for 3. That's all that matters.
Hey, when you're 6'4", 6'5", and you can go up that high, you can get as many shots as you want.
Let's see. South Columbus was down by 1 when Taekwon went out. Let's see what they do here.
2:18 to go, third quarter. West Columbus leading 34-31. South Columbus has got to find themselves somebody to counteract Brownlee. Quick entry pass up. No.
Nice left hand there. Just missed the bucket, but he's going to the line for 2.
Key points here in this ball game. Got to keep it close for your South Columbus, especially with Taekwon on the bench. Number 11, Traquan Bellamy on the line for the South Columbus Stallions. This has been hits the first, and I'll tell you, if you're Brian Edwards, you really appreciate that because they have struggled from the line this year.
Yeah, if you're West Columbus, this is where you want to make your run. This is the point you want to make your run.
Bellamy looking to hit the second of 2 shots. 2:17 to go, 34-32 West Columbus. Mass substitutions by both teams, trying to get a little bit of air before we kick it into what I believe will be an excellent fourth quarter.
I think Bryant saw WT take off 3 of his starters, and I think Bryant said, well, I can give mine a break here too.
Once again, Bellamy to the line for the second free throw. Hits the second. 34-33 West Columbus.
Those are big.
Taekwon Johnson up for West Columbus. 3 men on Brownlee, and he still tried to power that ball in there, lost control of it.
Big men cannot put the ball on the floor. I'm sure WT Edwards will tell him that.
Ball kick to the corner. 3, no good. Brownlee with a quick rebound.
That's a walk.
And a walk. And it will be South Columbus basketball.
He did pick up the pivot foot.
Brown is frustrated. Brownlee's got to keep his composure right now. This is still a tight ball game. 1:54 to go, third quarter, 34-33 West Columbus.
Got a 1-4 low.
Nice entry pass. Quick turnaround.
Nice play by McCoy.
McCoy gave him a couple of head fakes and a ball faking. He was easy with that jumper. West Columbus with the ball. Ball kicked back over to Rajon Graham. Taekwon Hardy. Behind the back pass back to Sean Tyson. Tyson back to Hardy. Kick back across. 3-point field goal missed. Rebound by West Columbus and a quick hack by South.
That's all Riley Hewitt could do. He was under there with Brownlee, and he had to foul him there. It might have been a slamma-jamma.
Wrong place, wrong time if you're Hardy, but I'll tell you right now, I think if you can keep Brownlee from jamming that basketball and making it a big momentum swing, you got to do it.
Both these teams are trading free throws, and that means both teams want it bad.
Winston Mason hits the first. Number 13, Carson Ransom, checks in for the Stallions.
Let's see if Ransom going to have a good 1 minute and 25 seconds like he did in the first half.
Ransom hits the second. Our score now, West Columbus 36, South Columbus 35, 1:25 to go in the third quarter. Ball kicked over to Avion Bellamy. Bellamy drives the lane, does not get the hoop, but he does get the Harmon. He'll go to the line for two.
He's not scared now. He's going to take it to the hole.
He's going in amongst the trees, but like you said, he has no fear.
He was delayed going on to the basketball team this year. He actually had an accident in the weight room and lost a little bit of his index finger, and he's had to make some adjustments because of that injury.
Bellamy misses the front end. I remember him from football, good hustle, hard-nosed, kid loves to hustle, will do anything you ask of him.
Here's our defensive back. Those ups come into play in football too.
Bellamy misses both ends. South Columbus really needed those points. West Columbus bringing the ball up the floor, 1:10 to go for third quarter. Way downtown, misses the three-point goal. Hewitt pushes the ball up, looking to get his shot, brings the ball back. South Columbus set to get their offense. Minute to go in the third quarter. Ball kicked over to Avion Bellamy. Bellamy surveying the defense. In and out. Bellamy kicks the ball back to Rajon Graham. Back to Bellamy.
This is not a lineup South Columbus usually has on the court. I think they have one starter on the court.
Smart timeout. Closely guarded. Almost a 5-second call against South Columbus. Brian Edwards quick to see it, call timeout, to save the possession.
I'm sure you'll see Conyers check back in to try to get some continuity going back again for South Columbus.
South Columbus to take the lead here going into the fourth quarter would be key. Real good momentum swing for them. If you're West Columbus, you want to extend this lead to get a quick steal and a quick bucket.
Yeah, West Columbus has outscored them by 2 in this third quarter, so we'll see what happens here with this possession.
A lot of good basketball yet to be played. 36-35. West Columbus at this point, 36.5 to go here in the third quarter. Great crowd, vocal crowd here at South Columbus. Stallion Crazy's out in force.
Yeah, they announced it all week at school. Please come to the game. And kids have fun. This is the place to be on Friday nights. This is where you need to be as a high school kid.
Ball inbounded by South. Really, both of these schools have great fan support. Ball kicked back. Traquan Bellamy going to hold for the last shot.
We'll see how it happens this time. Last time it didn't pay dividends for South Columbus. Last time holding the ball led to a 3 by West.
Ball kicked back to Conyers. Conyers looking to try the right side. Back again to the left. 10 seconds to go. Kick back to Rajon Graham. Bellamy, quick soft jumper, no good. Rebound by South.
Wow. Carson Ransom
once again with those points right at the buzzer. Ransom with a big momentum swing for South Columbus. South Columbus now leads at the end of 3. 37-36. Get you a quick break and a quick beverage. We got a lot of basketball yet to be played. 6 minutes to go. Come on back.
Hickman Road in downtown Tabor City has been providing feed and farm supplies as well as garden products since 1951. They're open Monday through Saturday at 9 and close at 5, except on Saturdays when they shut down at 12:30. Leon and Jake Fumble are proud to support Columbus County High School sports broadcast. First Bank, located at 1104 North J.K. Powell Boulevard in Whiteville, provides financial products for both individuals and businesses. This includes checking and savings accounts, credit and debit cards, personal and business loans. They also have digital banking that can be done on your smartphone, tablet, or personal computer.
Okay, we are back. 6 minutes to go. We got a great ball game here going. West Columbus down 1 point to South, but I'll tell you right now, it's nip and tuck. Punch, counter punch here for both of these ball clubs.
Well, both teams were even in that third quarter, and we'll see what happens this quarter. It's who wants it the worst. We're here at South Columbus, so you got to think the momentum going towards South Columbus, but you never know.
I think the great thing is you see these kids making adjustments on the fly, both coaches making adjustments. Real quality programs on both sides teaching kids how to play basketball.
Yeah, both these teams really well coached. They learned it from their dad. Their dad was my high school coach, so I coached too. There's a lot of long lineage there.
Brownlee tried to get the entry pass just a little bit too long even for him.
They're trying to do all they can to get it into him.
That's what you need to do. You got to go to your horse. Ball kicked back up to the top. Conyers looking over both sides of the offense. Ball kicked over. South Columbus looking to drive the lane. Gets his own rebound. Conyers for three, misses. Rebound by West Columbus.
Both teams going a little cold here lately from the field. Whoever gets hot is probably going to pull this game out.
For three. Misses it. South Columbus with a rebound.
See, that wasn't even close either.
Yeah, Hardy trying to take that. Wasn't in the flow of the offense. Smart play by South. Tried to drop the ball off. Just a little too hot coming in for Ransom.
Yeah, I don't think he was ready for that. Probably a little bit of nerves going on right here.
I mean, kids are going to get tight this time. At this time of the ball game, the team who's not going to make that mental mistake that's going to win this thing.
Taekwon Johnson still hasn't come back to the floor. He's still in the back being evaluated. I hope everything's okay for that kid.
Ball kicked over the corner. Zach McPherson with the ball. Kicks back over. McPherson tries the lane. No good. With a hold call underneath.
They called that on Shaquan trying to hold down Brownlee. He's doing all he can on that big man.
I tell you, if Brownlee's going to get his points today, he's going to have to earn them because they're doing everything short of just putting him in the box. Brownlee with the ball way underneath.
And I can promise you that's what Brian Edwards worked on all week is trying to double team Brownlee. Brownlee's starting to get aggressive right now, though.
He is trying to take over the ball game. That's what you want your senior leader to do. Kicks over to the corner. Brownlee looking for the entry pass, just not there. Kicks over. Brownlee finally gets the entry in the low post. Quick jumper, no good.
Won't be denied.
Brownlee trying to take over this ball game, and he's out physicaling. I mean, he got about a good 15 pounds of muscle on any of those kids from South Columbus.
Brownlee has missed the inside shot a lot, and I'm sure it's because of the defense of South Columbus.
Ball back to Zach McPherson. Ball kicked over. Correction to Zach McPherson drives it back to Hardy. South Columbus picking up a lot of fouls right now. I don't know if I'm Brian Edwards. I don't know if I want to take a timeout right now and get my defense set.
Yeah, every time Brownlee gets the ball on the block, seems like they're calling a foul on South Columbus. They didn't quite do that in the first half. Maybe they're seeing something a little different. That's got to get West Columbus close to the 1-1.
Ball inbound. Hardy kicks over. Tavon Tyler with the ball. Tyler into Brownlee. Brownlee up for the layup, no good. Brownlee out of bounds, and it's going to be South Columbus ball.
I think West Columbus had about 10 shots in that possession. Didn't convert.
Points at a premium, 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. South Columbus leading 37-36.
Both teams drive for the first 2 minutes of the quarter.
Kicked up to the top. Conyers over to the corner. Avion Bellamy with the ball. Kicks it back. Tipped out. It'll be South Columbus basketball.
Taekwon Johnson's back on the court. Evidently everything's okay with that kid.
Tough kid trying to gut it out. 5:40 to go in the game. They know he knows his teammates need him on the floor. Conyers trouble a quick jumper. Misses. Brownlee with a rebound. Outlets the ball. Ball over to Tavon Tyler. Tyler the entry pass to Brownlee. Brownlee with a quick 2.
That's what West Columbus wants to do. They're wanting to get it down to Brownlee, and that's what they've done the last 3 or 4 possessions. Continue to see that.
38-37 West Columbus at this point. 5:10 to go. South with a quick script to the lane. Guess the foul line, and they're back to the foul line. Traquan Bellamy to the line for South Columbus.
South Columbus needs to hit some right here to break that drought for the quarter. Still can't purchase one from the line.
And it's the little things that'll win or lose your basketball game, especially in these close ones. South Columbus needing to hit these free throws. Traquan Bellamy looking to hit the back end. Does hit it, and we have a tie ball game. 5:09 to go in the fourth quarter. Quick outlet. Circus shot no good. And we have.
I'm sure W.T. Edwards didn't want him to take that shot there. That's probably not that kid's forte.
Over the back call, and South Columbus with the basketball. And it is South Columbus going to the line for a 1-on-1. Looks like both teams are getting to the point where this game is going to be decided by free throws.
Yeah, this is going to be a long, drawn-out game. Get your popcorn ready.
And I'll tell you right now, it's the little things. Free throws, good defense, not giving up empty possessions. It's going to probably decide this as we get in the end. Taekwon Johnson to the line for South Columbus. Hits the front end. Big shot by Taekwon.
I don't think Brian Edwards even really wanted to look out there. He was just hoping he's going to make it. That's about all you can do right now.
Pray if you got him if you're a South Columbus or a West Columbus fan right now.
5 minutes to go. Both teams in a 1-and-1. It will be probably decided by free throws.
Taekwon Johnson with 2 big free throws gives South Columbus a 2-point lead. 5 minutes to go, fourth quarter. McPherson kicks the ball back up to Daquan Hardy. Entry to Brownlee. Quick 2. I'll tell you, he's hard to beat if he gets the drop step in a low post.
Well, I think South Columbus has seen a couple of fouls called on him.
Quick trip to the lane by Conyers, and he puts it back up to a 2-point lead. Zach McPherson's 3 misses, rebounded by South in the person of number 5, Taekwon Johnson.
That's not what WT wanted. His big man scored the last 3. He didn't want his guard taking that shot there.
Force South Columbus to foul them. It's going to be huge at this point. Traquan Bellamy with jumper no good. We do have a foul underneath on South Columbus.
Caught it on Carson Ransom. Got a little push off underneath. That's probably why he got so wide open.
And it looks like you said, we are 1-on-1 down the other end, so let the parade begin.
I tell Robbie Lee to get me a bucket of popcorn up here so I can enjoy the rest of the game.
I hear Willie Gore's got some chicken bog down there, too.
Oh, I've already had a plate. It was good.
I'll tell you right now, you go to any of these concession stands in any of these schools, they take good care of you. All these athletic directors in Columbus County are great people.
Brownlee looks to have a little blood on his uniform. That ain't good to take him big man out because he's got blood on.
Stallion Crazy's letting him hear it too, I'll tell you.
Yeah, he's got to go. Yeah, he's got him on the back, right below his 3. Maybe that might be a strategy. Get the big man out there by putting a little blood on him.
Both of these boys are pretty crafty. Missed the first inning on 1-1. South Columbus with the rebound, looking to push the ball up the floor. Quick drop pass. Oh, he ties him up. I thought for all the world he was over the top of him. Ties him up, and it's going to be a South Columbus possession.
South Columbus, this is where they want to go on a run. Brownlee's out of the game. This is where you want to go on a run.
You've got to extend the lead. Ball kicked back to Ransom. Ransom loses the handle. Quick interception by South Columbus. And I'll tell you, it looked like a breakaway. Great hustle by South Columbus getting back.
You see the intensity being picked up by both teams right now.
3:37 to go. South leading with 42-40.
I'm surprised South's not attacking more with Brownlee on the bench.
Once again, Traquan out there trying to get around. But he's being ball hawked. That's a fantastic defense by DeAndre Bromell. I'll tell you, as much as I hated to see that, DeAndre Bromell was out there for a good 20 seconds guarding him. He stuck to him like glue.
He was playing really good defense until Traquan decided to take it to the hole.
Mm-hmm.
Just got by him on one step.
Key moment in the ball game for South Columbus trying to get these free throws. South Columbus need to get as many points as they can because Brownlee's coming back as quickly as he can.
I think South Columbus still in the 1-1. I think they'll be in the double bonus next foul. He gets the hometown roll.
Those brand new rims you were talking about earlier. Once again, he's back to the line to hit the second in. In and out. Ball rebounded by West Columbus. Ball being pushed up by Tavon Tyler. Timeout by W.T. Edwards.
And that's probably just to get his big man back into the game.
We'll take a quick 30-second timeout. Recognize some of our great sponsors here on 89.9 WZCO.
It's for all seasons. The gift shop carries flags, bows, wreaths, and name brand T-shirts, along with collegiate and Carolina Panther merchandise. Mitchell and Judy Bowen of the Country Nursery are glad to bring you tonight's broadcast. Woodman of the World Financial Representative David Pless can advise you on your family's insurance and investment solutions. David may be reached at 207-8042. Woodman of the World and David Pless are happy to help serve the community by bringing you tonight's game. Woodman of the World, providing insurance and financial services since 1890.
Okay, we are back. 3:11 to go in the fourth quarter of a dynamite opening night for us here this year on 89.9 WZCO. And I'll tell you right now, you couldn't ask for much better. These kids are giving and taking.
Yeah, fans got their money's worth tonight. We'll see how it turns out. West Columbus faithful wanting it for them, and South Columbus wanting it for them. It's going to go down to the wire.
Brownlee's still out for South Columbus. Tavon Tyler kicks the ball over to corner. Dejor Smith with the ball. Kicks the ball back to raindrop layup missed. And it goes out of bounds over to South Columbus.
Yeah, when West Columbus gets the ball on the wing, they got three men on Brownlee down low. It's going to be hard to get it to him.
South quickly cross, kicks the ball back up to the top. Ball be held, and looks like we got Traquan Bellamy going back to the line.
Looks like the same exact play as a while ago. South Columbus looks like they're going to try to slow it down and run some time off this clock.
If you're watching, looks like Brownlee's new number is 15.
Same hairdo, though.
Can't miss the hair. Once again, key moments if you're South Columbus. 2:32 to go, 3-point lead. You need to stretch this as much as possible. Make this a two-possession game.
Yeah, look for Brownlee to try to take over right here in this last 2:32.
Big free throw hits the front end. Traquan Bellamy really giving it all tonight.
He's hitting his free throws tonight. That's what they've been working on.
Bellamy hits the back end. Bellamy drains them both. 2:32 to go, fourth quarter, 45-40 lead by South Columbus. West Columbus kind of running out of possessions. West Columbus drives the lane, intercepted by South. South looking to take the ball up the floor.
I'm sure he wants him to pull it out. He might call a timeout, right?
Yeah, the coaching you coming out there, Brett. Great timeout call. Nowhere to go with the basketball. Save the possession. South 2:20 to go with a 5-point lead.
You always teach your kids never dribble to the corner and stop, and that's exactly what he did.
Okay, you're down 5, 2:20 to go. If you're with WT Edwards, what are you telling your boys in the huddle?
I'll tell them just slow it down, keep doing the same thing, and just find the open shot. Looks like they're trying to dribble penetrate, and dish off and try to get the easy basket. West Columbus, they just got to come up and play defense. You don't want to foul. You just want to try to get a turnover first, but if it gets down to, about 2 minutes, 1:30, you got to start doing some fouls here.
Okay, conversely, if you're Brian Edwards now, you're in the South Columbus huddle, what are you telling them?
You just go out there and play how you've been playing. You're going to slow it down. You're going to make sure that you get a good shot. You're up by 5. You don't have to score any more to win. Clock is in your favor.
Once again, as we talked about, fundamentals and free throws are going to decide this thing. I'll tell you right now, if you're WT Edwards, you really got to make sure you get a good quality possessions and and play good defense.
West Columbus can't have any more turnovers. I'm sure this is a design play coming out of the huddle.
South Columbus with the basketball. Conyers over in the corner. Kicks the ball back to Bellamy.
That's the two they want to have it in their hands.
Down to about 2:05 to go. Grab by number 12, Dejor Smith. South Columbus back to the line.
I think the same exact plays the last 3 possessions puts number 11 to the line.
Stay with what's working.
Well, he's converted the last 2 times. Let's see what he does this time.
Big free throws once again by Traquan Bellamy. That's about, I think, the 4th or 5th one he's hit in a row.
Yep.
Bellamy coming up big. And that's really what you want out of your junior guard.
Yeah, well, that's how the game's going to end right there. As you know, West Columbus probably going to have to foul, and South Columbus going to have to make their free throws.
Bellamy once again. Bellamy with ice in his veins, up 47-40, 2:06 to go.
I'm sure Brian Edwards is saying no fouls, no fouls.
Tyson back with the ball. Kicks the ball up. Tavon Tyler drains the 3, and it's now back to a 4-point ball game.
He went to the bank and he cashed in.
South Columbus with the basketball once again. Conyers looking to come get the ball. Drive the ball to the lane. Drops the ball off to Bellamy. Back up to the top of the key with Avion Bellamy. South Columbus milking that clock at under 90 seconds to go. Avion Bellamy still with the ball.
That's a mismatch there.
Taekwon with the ball. Avion comes back and gets it. Drops it off to Taekwon. Kicks the ball out. South really milking that clock down to 1:10.
Yeah, Brian Edwards got that timeout in his pocket. Don't call it in case his guys get in trouble.
Bellamy to the bucket, and he hits it. Big bucket. 1 minute to go. South Columbus with a 49-43 lead.
That was a good possession for South Columbus.
Quick 3, drains it. I'll tell you right now. Your big man comes down the road, says, okay, anything you can do, I can do better.
Well, hey, you can't trade 2s for 3s. You can't trade 2s for 3s.
46.5 to go, 49-46 lead by South Columbus. But I'll tell you, that was a fantastic possession for South. Really milked that clock. And I'm telling you right now,
think they're discussing whether it was a 2 or a 3. I thought it was a 3, but I don't know. They wanted to put 4 seconds back on the clock.
I'll tell you, it's getting tired at the end. Are you not entertained, Brett Burris?
Well, hey, I'm getting my money's worth tonight. Even though I didn't pay, I'm getting my money's worth.
We do thank you for coming along. Franklin Davis once again on special assignment. And I'll tell you right now, Franklin, if you're home watching this ball game on Facebook Live or listen to us on the radio, you are missing a fantastic ball game. Okay, right now, if you're South Columbus, you're really looking at trying to get a quality possession. If you're West Columbus, you've got to get at least 2 possessions. You got to at least tie this thing up.
Yeah, well, South Columbus is going to try to do the same thing they've been doing, trying to run some time off the clock. West Columbus is going to foul right here. I mean, it's going to be a quick foul because West Columbus cannot allow any more time to come off of this. And West Columbus has been converting after they stop them. So we'll see. 2s for 3s.
And I'll tell you right now, I got to stand up with these fans and really congratulate both of these teams on a fantastic ball game. I mean, these kids have left it on the floor.
Yeah, they have. They have. If you didn't come tonight, you've missed a treat.
This is the best of high school basketball here in southeastern North Carolina. These kids are leaving it on the floor, and they're doing everything they can. South Columbus looks to inbound. Ball coming up the floor.
Trying to foul him. That's what they wanted to do.
Smart play. Not a lot of time off the clock. 46-6 to go.
I think that's 2 shots for South Columbus. Yep,
2 shots. And I'll tell you, Shaquan Conyers, I mean, he's your leader if you're South Columbus, 11th grader, really. I mean, he's the one you want with the basketball.
Yeah, right now I tell my kid, hey, you're tired, use your knees, bend your knees.
Important free throws for South Columbus, so they really need to extend this to a 2-possession game. Conyers drains the first, 50-46 our score.
If you're South Columbus, you got to make it here and defend the 3. You got to defend the 3.
Conyers up again. Misses the second. Rebound by West Columbus. Brownlee kicks the ball up. Ball coming up the floor. All over the corner to DeJour Smith. Hustle play by the South Columbus defense. Ball just over the outstretched hands of Brownlee.
Yeah, West Columbus a little bit out of sync that whole possession there.
34-9 to go. South Columbus leading 50-46.
Both teams still got some timeouts, sir.
Brownlee trying to guard that inbound, and he's a lanky kid.
Timeout, South Columbus.
Probably a smart decision for South Columbus. You really want to get a good set play here.
Yeah, well, he was a little afraid of that 5-second call and out of bounds.
Okay, right now, if you're Brian Edwards, you're sitting in that South Columbus huddle. You're nursing a 4-point lead, 35-7 to go. What kind of offense are you running?
Well, first thing I'm going to do is get the ball in. I'm going to put in some kind of stack offense just to get the ball in, get my my best ball handlers in there. Then once I get it in, I've got my 2 guards bringing it up to the top and just trying to run some time off the clock. I have no offense that I want to do now. I'm up by 4. The biggest thing I got to do right now is get the ball inbounds.
Okay, I'm W.T. Edwards. I'm down 4. How quickly do I foul?
Oh, you got to foul, as soon as the ball goes in. First of all, you got to try to get a steal. If you do not get the steal, boom, you got to foul there.
Okay, for 33.7 to go. We got a lot of basketball yet to be played. I'll tell you right now, fantastic ball game. If I'm South Columbus, I'm looking to keep possession. If I'm West Columbus, I'm looking to foul their least successful free throw shooter, and I know where W.T. Edwards has that written down someplace.
Well, he knows South Columbus is not a good free throw shooting team. I mean, they came out and shot him tonight, but traditionally this year they've not been a good free throw shooting team, and that's what he's going to do. He's going to foul him, try to get the steal here, then he's going to foul him.
Brownlee on the inbound, I swear.
That's not huge. A good shot. Not a good play for South Columbus.
Quick layup, misses the layup, but he is fouled. And we'll go to the line for 2. Not good on both sides if you're South Columbus.
Well, you never lob an inbounds pass on the sideline. I mean, that's not what you do. That's youth. I mean, he's a freshman. He'll learn from that mistake.
Tavon Tyler to the line, shooting for West Columbus. Tyler hits the first.
lead right here.
30.2 to go.
One possession. You're going to see the same thing. You're going to see some pressure. They want him to make it so they can set up some pressure.
Hits both ends. We have a 2-point ball game, 50-48, 30.2 to go. Looks like West Columbus is going to take the timeout. 30-second call by W.T. Edwards. Now, we're in for an exciting last 30 seconds if you're W.T. Edwards.
You're going to have the big boy Brownlee guarding the person taking the ball out of bounds. You're going to probably try to get it to Shaquan Conyers right here for him to bring it up the court.
I'll tell you right now, if I'm South Columbus, I'm looking, if I can't get that ball inbounds, I'm throwing that thing off of Brownlee's leg and letting it come back out and we reset.
I'm assuming that Brian Edwards still has some timeouts, and I'm sure he'll be in the referee's ear in case a 5-second call comes close.
Exciting time for both sets of fans. A lot of vocal people here in Vinegar Hill.
Let's see what he's got drawn up here.
Quick inbound and a foul by number 4, Dejor Smith.
Conyers going to the line for 2.
Sorry, Daquan Hardy on the foul. Once again, we are in the double bonus. South Columbus will be shooting 2 shots.
In case of a miss here, South Columbus cannot foul. You don't want them to go to the line to tie the ball game up. You've got to come down and you've got to play defense.
Key for South right now, I think, is to at least get 1 and make this, if they give up a 3 on the other end, it's not going to hurt them as much, but they need to hit at least 1 here. Off the front rim on the first. 25.5 seconds to go. South Columbus leading by 2. Big free throw here by Conyer. Really needs to hit this one. Otherwise, West Columbus can take the lead on the next possession. Big rebound by South Columbus, taken away by West. West looking to push the ball up the floor. Quick turnaround. Big jump shot miss. Rebounded by South.
Taking your shot. That's not the guy you want taking your shot for West Columbus, and that's why W.T. Edwards is really upset.
I mean, Zach McPherson's a great kid, good ball player, but you really want your shooters, and especially with Brownlee really trying to take that shot at the end.
Yeah.
Still a lot of basketball. Nothing's changed really for South. They're coming down to the line. They've got to hit free throws. If not, W.T. Edwards, his kids are very quick to get the ball up the floor.
Well, W.T. and West Columbus have done a great job with, bringing some points back with a little bit of time on the clock. You can't fault any kind of coaching in this situation.
Here we are again. Conyers back to the line for 2.
And for me, Conyers is the one to foul. And as I say that, he drains it.
Karma will get you every time, man.
This one's the big one.
Conyers up with the second. Drains it. 4-point lead for South Columbus. 52-48. 16.2 to go. West looking to very quickly to Daquan to get the ball to the floor. McPherson up with a 3. No good. Quick jump shot layup by West Columbus, and W.T. very quickly to call timeout.
Still a lot of time on the clock for a 2-point lead.
52-50, 11.2 to go. If you're South Columbus, you've got to make sure on this inbound pass you get the ball inbounds.
Yep. I'm telling them how to get the ball inbounds. I'm saying, guys, we got some timeouts in case you get tied up. And hopefully when you get fouled, you can hit these free throws.
Equally as important and probably not as well known, it's off a made basket, so he can't run the baseline. So if I'm South Columbus and I can't, and Brownlee's standing there halting me, I might try to run the baseline and see if I can get an easy inbound.
South Columbus got 1 timeout. West Columbus does not have any.
Big timeout to have in your pocket if you're Brian Edwards.
He thought he had 2, but the book told him different.
South Columbus, quick foul by West Columbus. Here we are back in the same situation. South Columbus having to make their free throws.
You know, years past, a grab would have been intentional. You don't see the intentional foul call as much as they used to call it.
They really don't call that so much intentional unless it's flagrant.
Yeah. I remember that was a point of emphasis a couple of years ago. Any kind of grab was a...
Misses the first. A little bit of hope if you're West Columbus right now. Their fans on their feet.
If he misses here, South Columbus, they cannot foul.
And West Columbus does not have a timeout, so they cannot stop and set a play. Quick inbound by West Columbus. Quick dropped off to Brownlee. Brownlee with a three. No good. Does hit the jumper, but it's only a two. And that's a 53-52 win.
West Columbus could not stop the clock. That's what happened.
Big win for the South Columbus program as they come back big time. And I'll tell you right now, these West Columbus kids don't have anything to hang their heads about. They played a fantastic ball game. South Columbus hit their free throws, which, like you said, they generally don't do, and that's the difference in the ball game tonight.
Yeah, I think Conyers missed a set there close to the end, which gave West Columbus a chance to, come back and make it a game. And you know what? W.T. Edwards' textbook on trying to extend the clock right there.
Fantastic ball game. We're going to do a quick couple of spots, and we'll be back to tie things up here at South Columbus. Your final score, South Columbus 53, West Columbus 52.
In brake, transmission, and exhaust repair. Routine automotive maintenance is also available at any of the 37 Blacks North and South Carolina locations. A complete list of locations, products, and services can be found at blackstire.com. In Whiteville, Blacks Tire and Auto Services is located at 1615 South Madison Street, 317-0229. Cape Fear Propane serves both commercial and residential customers. Their technicians install propane tanks and gas logs. They check for leaks and convert home appliances to propane. Cape Fear Propane provides an automatic delivery option and payment programs. In Whiteville, Cape Fear Propane is located at 140 Bitmore Road next to Black's Tire corporate office. More details.
Okay, we are back to tie things up. Once again, your final, South Columbus 53, West Columbus 52. Fantastic ball game by both teams in doubt to the very bitter end. Burris, tell me, what do you bring away from tonight?
Well, I'm going to tell you what, South Columbus showed a lot of heart out there. West Columbus, I think they got away from their game in the first half. Second half, they started getting it more to Brownlee, and I think with about 2 or 3 minutes left, they got away from it a little bit, which caused South Columbus to extend that lead. And by the time that they got their big man back involved again, I think just the clock ran out on them.
The T. Edwards team lost to Fairmont last week, lost to South Columbus. How did they get back on the winning roll?
Well, you just got to take a look at what you did wrong or what you think you did wrong in this game. The Fairmont game, I don't think you can take much away from it, because when you got 2 of your best players out with the flu, there's not much you can take out on that. But this game, you got to look at film. You got to talk to kids, supporting kids' roles, saying, hey, this is not the shot we want you to take in this situation, that we need to do this situation. And I think Brian Edwards had a great game plan for Brownlee. I looked several times underneath, and Brownlee had 3 people around him, had the game plan to stop the big man, and that's what he had to do, and they did.
I tell you, the Stars really stepped up for both teams tonight. But I think tonight, if you really want to look at something, talk to me about the role that the role players played. Some of those kids coming off the bench for both teams, Daquan Hardy and DeJour Smith coming off the bench for West Columbus, Riley Hewitt and Carson Ransom coming off for South Columbus. Talk to me about the role players tonight, how they really stepped up.
Well, you go into the game with a game plan, and, most of the time or a lot of times the game plan doesn't go the way you want to. So you got to have people sitting back that will step in and do some things if your players, your best players aren't doing what they need to do. And West Columbus, they had a couple of step up and fill some shoes a little bit. And then South Columbus, I think Ransom and Hewitt gave them a little spark there to keep them in the game. And, I think it was 7 or 8 for Ransom and about 6 or 7 for Hewitt. That's 15 points. That's 15 points off the bench that you're not used to getting. So that might be the difference in the ballgame.
Outstanding. Once again, thank you, Brett Burris, for pinch hitting for us. You did a fantastic job. Looks like from what I've been hearing, you might be with us again next week. We're going to be here again at South Columbus for the East Columbus Gators as they take on the South Columbus Stallions. And I'll tell you, another fantastic basketball game to be played next week. I'd like to thank Rod Likens, Nikki Hobbs, the great folks at CCCA. They're great students doing a fantastic job as usual. I'd also like to thank our great sponsors. And Franklin Davis, hope to get you back from special assignment one of these days, and we will see you next week here on Friday Night Basketball on the 89.9 WZCO.
Johnston's is the official class ring and graduation supplies provider for Columbus County Schools. A Johnston's representative will be visiting your school this fall. Johnston's product information is available at Overby office at johnston's.com or 910-675-3886. Overby School Services, Reginald Lewis, and Johnston's are proud to help sponsor tonight's CCCA sports broadcast. Tonight's game on 89.